go. We are live for UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. That's right. It's your boy, Mike Just MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. Holla at me if you heard me. To my left, my internet right is Josh, the motherfucking great. Back at it like he never fucking left. Let's go. We have a treat for you, mother. You know what? That's right. It's the third fight of the trilogy. Leon Edwards, headshot boom, versus Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare. I'm sorry about that.
You have to specify that.
Usman, you do, because he's very Nigerian.
100%.
Like, I don't know if you heard the fighter Duplessis from South Africa wanted to make sure that Izzy, Francis, Kamaru, and all the other non-living in Africans knew. Mind you, Duplessis is a white dude.
Yes.
Said he was the true representation of Africa in the UFC. And then I just wondered if he ever saw a headshot of Kamaru Usman, Francis Ngannou, or Israel Adesanya before.
Yes.
Because I'm not sure that's how it works, but according to him, that's exactly how it works. But before we get into the ratchetness, Josh,
absolutely,
let's talk about what we're about to watch. It's Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze, and I really apologize if I'm mispronouncing his name. So because of that, we're gonna call him Roman the whole fucking time. Cause I can pronounce Roman.
Yeah, Roman's
that's just
easy.
pretty easy.
Roman's easy.
Roman.
We grew up on Roman.
You know, simple as that. Versus Marvin.
Yeah.
It sounds like it might be a fight that we would have saw as children around the way.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. There was probably a Roman or a Rome, and there was probably a Marvin.
And apparently, there's some personal conflict between the two.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Yep, there's some personal drama between them. This is serious. It's very personal. So we should see a firefight. I don't matter if it's technical to me. I'll hold it down. It doesn't matter if it's technical to me. But they both look in shape. They both look dead serious, and neither one of them look afraid at all. So we'll see what happens. Now the announcer is very entertaining. I like how they got the camera where they focus exactly what's on in front of them. If anybody watching it, I know you saw that. Ring girl looking good. She definitely in shape. She don't got cakes like that, but a good shaped body. You know, we'll deal with that. Oh, it's three of them, and they all bad.
Let's go. Marvin versus Roman, round one. And look, so this me and Josh just having a conversation off camera about weight classes. This is 185, so this is where you'd want Kamaru Usman to fight, because these two are pretty big. Kamaru's big, but they're a little girthier, bro.
See, and my argument was that if you're really that good, the skill, and understanding the predicament that you're in, so your skills will just take place. So, they're bigger than you, but they're not that much bigger than you. They're not that much big. It's not like you're fighting heavyweights. And he has wait a minute.
Roman connected.
Roman definitely connected.
Marvin knows how important this match is. He has to protect his top 5 standing. He does already have 2 losses to the former champion Israel Adesanya, but as we all know, there is a new champion. It is Israel, right? So nothing to hang your hat on. Izzy's not the champion right now, though. Alex Pereira is.
Absolutely.
And it looks like Alex Pereira has the number of Israel Adesanya.
100%.
So if Marvin can protect his top 5 standing right now, right, and Alex can get past Izzy, Marvin might be one fight away from another title shot. He knows that. He knows how important this fight might be. Now, it might be all mute if Izzy wins the title back. He's not having a Marvin Vettori trilogy up 2-0 for no reason. You know what I mean? Like Izzy has absolutely no reason to do that.
And say Pereira, he beats Izzy again, but then he gets a title shot. Just because Izzy beat him doesn't mean that Pereira would just watch him. No. The styles make fights, so their style, and he can, his style could be a little more effective against a Pereira than his style versus Izzy.
Most pundits say exactly that.
Yep.
That Marvin would have a much better time versus Alex Pereira than he would against Izzy again. Because, I mean, just showing that fight, Marvin didn't show anything that could do much against Izzy. Versus if he has that, his minute wrestling game, but good enough to take down Pereira, strong enough, big enough, powerful enough, heavy enough to maybe just wear on him and try to tire him out. You could definitely see that being a possibility. Yep. If you need links, closed mouths, don't get fed. Holla at your boy.
They do not on this boulevard. They do not.
You know what I mean? If you don't know, now you know. Motherfuckers. We have 2 minutes left in the first round. Close. I will say the most powerful shots have come from Roman. He did look like he had Marvin hurt early. Marvin seemed to recover pretty well.
Roman definitely looks a lot more composed. Like he's not. Marvin looks like he's breathing through the mouth.
What was it? A low blow?
Headbutt to the nose. Roman. Oh fuck. Oh my goodness.
Nah, I missed it again.
Look at this shit.
Oh yeah, right to his nose. That sucks.
Nose and lip.
That's unfortunate.
Luckily, he didn't cut him because that'd have been a big cut. Oh. Roman seems to his strikes seem to have a lot more pop on them. It's a lot of snaps. Well, that's a good shot.
Nice leg kiss from Roman as well. Oh, that lead cross.
Yeah.
As you know, Josh, my favorite strike in MMA.
100%. Tried it again.
But it's not the easiest, right? You have to be in the proper place. Now he's hooking it. That right hand's just money.
He's throwing it.
Lands another hook.
6 times in a row.
That right hand is money.
He threw a right hand 6 times in a row. See him try to backhand him?
Now they're just landing on each other.
Roman definitely, it looks, if it's a war of attrition,
yeah,
Roman's probably going to win.
Yeah,
this.
It looks like it. Marvin just, that you can see.
You see in his eyes.
His HP, those hit points just going down. You could tell.
Critical hit.
Josh knows he gets it.
Maybe he'll, every round has his own story, but he's dominating this one. Yeah, he definitely won that. He didn't even know where he was going. Yeah, this first round definitely didn't go how he thought it would.
Not at all. I think just by body language alone, you can tell who won this round.
Yeah, literally. That cut probably was from the headbutt, but he definitely got a lot of hands this round.
He did get a lot of those hands. That right hand was money towards the end.
He threw 7 in a row.
Literally 7. You said 6, and he was like, all right, I'm going to do another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Boom. Look, right hand. He threw another one. Bro, he might have threw 9 in a row.
Matter of fact, he might have thrown 17.
Definitely might have threw 25. Marvin looked different this round. Starting out.
You better hope so. Roman, I want to see those leg kicks again and work that right hand and keep mixing up the crosses and the hooks. He kind of just got hook heavy at the end. It was landing towards the end of the round. As you said, he threw 7, 8, 9 of those things and landed most of them. But I would like him to mix in that cross and to follow up with the left. Don't just keep throwing the right or he's going to get a read on you. And maybe feint that right to create some opening for either a kick or that left hand.
I would have went this whole round throwing jabs. Because of how the right was so successful, then came out in the third throwing them.
Word. Smart.
He threw it like 9 times, however many times in a row. Because he was landing damn near every time.
We can agree he threw it all the times.
He definitely did. And threw it again. I don't know. I don't like what Roman's doing right now. Kind of taunting him. His hands are kind of low. Both of their hands kind of low. That's why that right just keep coming in. Oof.
We're halfway through this fight, just about 2:49 left in the second of 3 rounds. Again, if you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. That link don't work. What do? You open your goddamn mouth and say something, and I got you. Links on deck. Once again, you are live with Mike Just MMA, the man with the golden mic. Out here, like I be out here, because I be out here. You understand what I'm saying to him, Josh? To my left, my internet right, by the way, is Josh the Great. What the fuck is up, Josh? How you doing?
I'm here chilling, bro. This is a good fight. Roman versus Martin. But I think Martin has this round right now.
Marvin is indeed out here. The Italian Stallion. Nice leg kick from Marvin.
Marvin, he's been doing that the whole round. He started out this round a lot different with his confidence.
Oh, that right hand.
He landed like that was like the second one he really landed.
I don't understand how it's possible to land that many power lead hands on an opponent. That is bonkers to me. I don't understand how Marvin hasn't picked up that read yet.
Facts, and learn how to counter off it to give him a little hesitation and throwing that shit again. But whatever.
Takedown attempt from Roman. Now I talked about earlier how important this fight was for Marvin. How important is this for Roman? He's fighting his biggest test in his UFC career. He's number 9 fighting number 4. He could potentially be in a top 5 within the next 3-4 days when the rankings are redone. That's humongous for someone in a division that's as wide open as 185. Because we're talking about 185, we'll bring up the rankings right after this round. But let's be real. If Israel Adesanya gets his title back, that only makes the division more and more boring.
Yeah, I don't see Marvin beating Pereira at all. Marvin shouldn't dare even take the shot against Pereira if he gets it. I mean, for the money, but it's going to look bad.
Yeah, you can't tell fighters not to take title shots, man. The money difference is just crazy.
Yeah, it would look crazy.
They get guaranteed $300,000 if they're a challenger in a title fight.
But he's going to get pushed if he.
Of course, that's minimum because it's, depending on your contract.
Oof.
Come on now. Another outside leg kick from Marvin. So as I was saying, how important this fight was for Dolidze because if Israel Adesanya gets his title back, that only makes the division more boring, right? And I say that, and some of you might disagree. But what we've seen before is a reigning champion fight people, win most of them, have a little, drop off, like maybe for one match, like we saw GSP lose to Matt Serra. No one fucking thought he was going to lose to Matt Serra. Matt Serra just came off, if you guys don't remember this, or if you're not aware, he came off the first Ultimate Fighter comeback season. So Matt Serra was already a fighter in the UFC, right? Fell off. and was just aged out or, skilled out, whatever. It's when MMA started really kind of getting into its own, the GSP era, right? Right after Matt Hughes, right? And a little bit after that, you had Silva come in there, and then John Jones, you know what I mean? So it started to become really a sport, right? Mm-hmm. Matt Serra fell out. They then had a season of The Ultimate Fighter, which is a reality TV show. You come on there, you fight, and you get a UFC contract at the end if you win or whatever, right? What they won at the end of this season, being so early in the UFC days, was they won a title shot. So it was nothing but fighters that were already in the UFC before, that most of them were out of the UFC, and they were fighting for a chance to not only get back in the UFC, but to get a title shot. Matt Serra got a title shot against GSP, and why does that happen, Josh? Because GSP beat the fuck out of everybody else. Because they knew, even if the motherfuckers he didn't beat the fuck out of, fought GSP, he beat the fuck out of them. So there was no point of going through the motions of having him fight and beat the fuck out of a bunch of other people, either again or in a fight where you knew that he was going to beat the fuck out of them. So they said, let's at least get some ratings. Let's get a guy in there. Yeah, GSP's going to beat the fuck out of him, but people will be interested because they've been invested in this guy the whole season of The Ultimate Fighter. Matt Serra not only had people invested with his character, right, and his acumen in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he also knocked GSP the fuck out. Actually, technically, he didn't knock him out. He won because GSP tapped to strikes.
Whoa.
GSP decided, I've had enough. I've lost this fight. I'm not going to win. I don't want to get any more damage. Dang. That was GSP decided, right? But what happened after that? GSP came back in Canada and beat the fuck out of Matt Serra. Beat the living fuck out of Matt Serra like he was expected to beat the fuck out of Matt Serra. He said, okay, you got one. Now catch these hands and fetuses. You know what I'm saying to you?
Exactly.
The hands and fetuses, Josh.
Exactly.
Right? So what happens is Israel Adesanya gets back in that title at 185. Yeah, he lost, right? He got knocked the fuck out, right? But he was winning that fight. And what else did he do? What has he done to everybody else, right? Except maybe here and there beat the fuck out of people with the hands and the fetuses, right? So I say all that to say to come back to how important this is for Delitze, right? My man Roman, because if he, let me get that pineapple. I ain't get that one yet. Yes, sir. If Delitze gets this in the top 5, when we're talking about the top 5 of the division, he done put the hands and fetuses, Israel Adesanya, on all of them already. So if Israel Adesanya becomes the champion again, he's not giving all these guys rematches.
No.
That's not fun. That's not what Izzy's in it for. But Izzy's not in it just to get names on there. So we're talking about the champion, Alex Pereira, right? Then you have Israel Adesanya. Robert Whittaker already got the hands and fetuses.
He did.
Jared Cannonier already got the hands and fetuses. Marvin Vettori got the hands and fetuses twice. I'm sorry, Robert Whittaker also got the hands and fetuses twice. Oof. Paulo Costa already got the hands and fetuses. We're in number 6. Dricus Pelisse, right? Which, okay, maybe. Right? He's number 6. He has no huge wins on there, right? You have Sean Strickland, who had a loss to Jared Cannonier. Now is coming off a win. You have Derek Brunson, done, right? He just got beat by Dricus. And then you have Roman. Roman, if he's at number 4, the only people ahead of him is Jarrett, already got them hands. Robert got them hands twice. And the Alex Pereira, who he's not giving an immediate rematch to, because he just got a rematch on him. That's not how it works. Delitze might be a win away right here from getting a goddamn rematch, or maybe forcing Robert Whittaker in the meantime to fight him.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'll beat Robert Whittaker, but if he does, really big dude.
Yeah.
Title shot. He might be one win away.
Yeah.
So just as important as it is for Vettori if Alex Pereira keeps the title, just as important for Delitze if Izzy gets that title.
I can't.
Woo! I know I want long on that. I know I want long on that.
But Izzy's not beating Alex Pereira. Just can't see it.
All that to say, he ain't about to beat him.
He's not beating him. That's the guy who. Damn, that was fast. That's the guy who has his number.
Oh.
And you can see it leading up to the fight. Remember I said that little statement he made. I say he's probably going to lose this fight.
Roman is not afraid at all to lean in. Zydred said, yeah. My response is, yeah. What up? Kevin, is that link working for anyone else? It's just going to betting site for me. If it's not working, I got you, brother. I got alternates on deck, and if that don't work, let me know. But that link does work for me. I repeat, that link does work for me, Kevin. There you go, brother. Good luck. Godspeed and all that.
Look at that. Look how easy he pushed him off.
He seems to be the stronger man, right?
Way stronger. His confidence level isn't that high though. He doesn't look like a champion, but I think he's winning though. I think Marvin's winning. He definitely lost the first round. So, but I think he's winning. He won the second. I think he's winning now.
Who you talking about, Marvin?
Yeah. He's way stronger than him. Like,
Zach, you want to call Solomon for me? Please. Good fight, right? That wasn't purely Rock'em Sock'em. It was like a midway between Rock'em Sock'em. And you know what? It kind of was Rock'em Sock'em. You know what? I tried to figure out where it fell between that. And I think it just leans too much towards the Rock'em Sock'em for me to make anything up after that. What do you think?
I definitely think it was Rock'em Sock'em. Just a little more calculated than just straight barbaric Rock'em Sock'em style. I think they both had a lot of respect for each other. And whatever the personal thing they had,
yeah,
I don't think that played a big effect in the fight. They both stuck to their game plans.
I agree.
They wasn't trying to see who was the toughest. I think Marvin won. The body language don't look like that way, but I do think Marvin had a lot more. The second and third round, I think he won both.
Speaking of the rematch, Bejeda versus Adesanya 2, in that co-main event, could it be any hotter in Miami? I'm talking about Burns versus Masvidal. Are you fucking serious? Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal. Jorge Masvidal has a lot to prove. Gilbert Burns has a lot to gain. And Bejeda versus Adesanya, it's all on the fucking line. Izzy needs to win this. Yeah. And Kevin, I'm glad it worked for you, my man. Enjoy and thank you for joining. Stay tuned.
Absolutely. Let's
go, baby. We're here for every goddamn major combat sports event. That's right.
Everyone.
Hold on. Let me cut myself off, Josh. Because they're about to read off the winner. Let me show respect to these two motherfucking warriors. Let's see who won.
Went out there.
Let's go. We're live. Oh, that's definitely Roman. No way.
I told you.
So 29-28, I don't disagree with, right?
Yeah.
29-28, so I thought the first round and second round were close-ish.
Yeah.
Right? I thought the first round went to Roman, I thought the second round went to Marvin, but the third round went to Marvin. But I thought all those rounds were close. But when they said 30-27, I thought, oh, no way they didn't give at least one round to Roman.
Well, he got unanimous?
Yeah, he got unanimous decision.
I thought it was
Two judges said he won 2 of the 3 rounds.
Yeah.
One judge said he won all 3 rounds.
What the fuck was he saying? Because that first round, he was getting... And that's what I think the crowd remembers. Because nothing else magical really happened in the second and third.
Right.
But in the first round, he was getting his ass whipped. Like... But in the second and third, he just took the momentum away and just outpointed him.
Look how Marvin slipped that, man.
Yeah, that shit was nice.
That was good. That's good inside boxing. That's what Marvin does. First he says, let's make it ugly. Mm-hmm. And then when he makes it ugly, he said, I'm going to get a little pretty on you. Do you get what I'm saying on that?
Yeah.
Right, so it gets it ugly like, all right, we're in here. Yeah. Then he's like, all right, but I'm going to slip that, come back on you. He didn't call anybody out, but he said, call me and I'm ready.
No, because after this fight, I don't think he thinks, you know what I mean? Say he went out here and beat his ass. He would be out there like, come on, next guy.
Right.
But I don't think he did that good. He didn't, really, if he wanted to be the champion.
Oftentimes, I'm not going to say often, sometimes, right, we see when there's a dominant champion, we're going to use Izzy Adesanya for this perfect example, right? Mm. When you have a dominant champion, sometimes a guy comes out and he turns out to be not that guy that can never beat the champion, but he can stop 90% of the challengers from reaching the title. So he makes it a little easier, a little bit more fun for the champion, not for the viewers. Because every time we see someone come up beside him, Roman Dolidze, Marvin Vettori, right, a John Fitch or something of that ilk, comes out and says, yeah, but to get there, he has to be someone in top 5. I'm going to volunteer to fight that guy, that next guy up, because I know the next guy up can't beat me.
He's like the
guy. I
know
he can't.
He's like the guy when you're playing an RPG game, the guy before the final boss. So if you can't be him, you know you got to train more. You get your character attributes up a little bit.
What's even more annoying, I don't know if you remember this on any of the games you played, right? Is the guy, say you're 2/3 through that RPG, and you fight this one boss, and this one boss is just fucking insanely fucking difficult to beat.
Like, what the fuck?
And then after you beat him, you're like, oh, what are the next bosses? And then all the next bosses until the final boss are easy as fuck compared to him. Yeah. So he's like that guy. He's like, you ain't got to beat me to fight the boss. You got to beat me to fight the other motherfuckers, at least one of them, to then fight the boss. That makes it even more annoying because you're like, yo, this hard-ass motherfucker to get past. I still have to fight somebody after him because he's number 4, not number 2. He's not number 3.
Like,
it makes you mad. You're like, yo, I'm done 70% of the game. Why the fuck was that dude so hard?
They put him there. Like,
yeah, that guy. Why does he have Pikachu that won't evolve to Raichu and he's just fucking strong? Like,
he's strong as hell. You got a Pikachu, a Charizard.
Pikachu, I expect money. I expect Poké dollars for all these plugs. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My unofficial sponsor of the day, let's see. That's Monaco Tequila Lime Crush. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This shit is delicious. And there's 2 shots worth of tequila in every can. I'm talking about we getting whoo. You understand what I'm saying? We getting whoo.
Because by the time the main event starts, you know how excited I am for this main event? I'm nervous for Leon Edwards. I'm nervous for him. Kamaru Usman looks like he can tackle an elephant, an African elephant, not just any regular elephant. Usman looks like he can tackle an African elephant. It looks like he can fight a Siberian tiger. And he's wearing zebra. Come on. Anderson Silva, love his career. He just needs to stop fighting. That's what he needs to do. He's an absolutely amazing fighter, but he needs to stop. When you lose to Jake Paul, that means like, you should stop. Because Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. You know. So Anderson probably needs to chill. Silva was definitely ahead of his time. He was an absolutely great fighter. Absolutely great fighter. I didn't really like the taunting. I think he could have been even better if that wasn't a part of his fight game. I know when you're comfortable out there, you just, but if he would have kept that out, I think he could have dominated even on a higher weight.
It's one with chicken salmon.
Oh, God.
I came back to say 2 things. 1, if you ever disrespect Anderson Silva on my channel.
That was no disrespect.
2, can we both admit Tommy looked alright?
He did. He definitely did.
Tommy looked okay, bro.
Yeah.
So, what's crazy is that Joe Rogan, it's on the bottom. Joe Rogan defended Tommy Fury before, right?
In what way?
When people were saying that Jake was by a landslide going to win.
Oh, no.
And they said Tommy's not a real boxer.
Yeah,
That's what people said. Right. Joe Rogan defended him. And Joe Rogan was showing highlights, and I'm like, where are these fights at, right? Mm-hmm. And if I typed in Tommy Fury highlights, I'd see those things.
His brother is Tyson Fury.
Yes. But so here's where I fucked up, I guess. I only watched 2 fights. Mm-hmm. His last 2 before the card. And those weren't, exciting. They weren't, he didn't do much. I was like, all right, this butt, right? Bruh, that motherfucker did some really exciting, fun things against Jake Paul. And Jake Paul could not figure that puzzle out.
At all.
To save his life. Bro. There was nothing he could do against
We watched that fight together, right? Mm-hmm. And we also pointed out that Tommy Fury was a much better athlete. Right. Naturally. Just genetically.
Yeah, look at him.
You could just look at him and see the difference. And then when you saw how they moved, you could see the difference. Now, I'm not saying No disrespect towards Anderson Silva.
Right.
But the age.
Right.
The age factor. Like if a young guy's at a certain level, it don't really matter what an older guy who's in his 40s can do skill level, because his brain cannot react.
Right.
I mean, his body cannot react to how calculating his brain is. Where he used to can do that.
Right.
And he would beat the fuck out of Jake Paul.
Yes.
If he's 35, 36.
Agreed.
But if he's 25, it could be attempted murder.
My boy said, where do you watch the fights for free? Well, you came to the right channel. That's
Absolutely
right.
right.
You are live
You're
for
live.
UFC 286.
286.
Leon Edwards versus
Leon.
Kamaru Usman.
Kamaru Usman.
That's right. It's your boy, Mike Jason MMA. Back at it like a crack addict
We're
in
back
the
at
80s, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying to you? Wah, 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 wah. I got links on deck. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Closed mouths do
If
not
you
get
need
fed.
links, speak the fuck up,
If
because
you
I
need
got
them,
links
speak the
on
fuck.
links on links. You understand me?
Links on links on
You
links.
understand me? I'll give you a link right fucking
Got
now.
links on links on
You understand?
links.
And thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like,
Links on
subscribe,
links on
etc.
links.
Because without you, it's
Without
just
you.
motherfuckers looking into a camera, and that's pretty.
That's
Pretty,
it.
it's pretty weird, bro.
I barely notice the camera. Just like I'm sitting here talking to a friend.
I appreciate that, Josh.
100%.
You are also my friend.
But look at this. That's showing your man here. The spider's here.
I mean, yo,
He's
come on,
elbowing motherfuckers in the
come
head.
on. I'm so
He's
happy.
dodging punches. He's punching shit out of people.
So happy to see him in the Hall of Fame. The UFC doesn't have the most accredited Hall of Fame, right? Because most sports have a third-party Hall of Fame,
Absolutely.
right? Like the NFL doesn't control the football Hall of Fame. MLB does not control the baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
UFC does control the UFC Hall of Fame. There is no MMA Hall of Fame. Again, the sport is only 30 years old, so that will change. But no one can argue, whoever the fuck controls the Hall of Fame, first ballot, as soon as that motherfucker's eligible, get him on there. It's Anderson the Spider Silva. I mean, so I can't compare him to Tyson in the fact that he was as polarizing, as ferocious, right? What I can compare him to Mike Tyson for, though, is when you got an Anderson Silva pay-per-view, you didn't know if it was going to be over in a round or 2 rounds, or be a snooze-fest chess match for 5 rounds that his opponent had no chance of winning, but nothing really happened for 5 rounds. Famously, Anderson Silva versus the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu former champion in Damian Maia. Speaking of Maia, Jennifer Maia fighting on this card. Damian Maia, their fight was so bad in Abu Dhabi that Dana White walked out. Just walked out, was upset, very upset, didn't show up to the press conference, anything like that. He was very mad about the whole thing. But Anderson Silva also had things like highlights that you just saw. I'm talking about that front kick on Vitor Belfort. I'm talking about just ending. I'm talking about embarrassing Forrest Griffin, the former 205 champion.
That shit was crazy.
Embarrassed Forrest Griffin. It looked like Forrest Griffin
Hands down.
was on the
walking
opposite of
backwards.
Ritalin. Yeah, it was bad. It
That
was
shit
bad.
bad.
But he will always be remembered for being one of the longest reigning champions ever, man. No, I'm sorry, the longest reigning champion ever. The most title defenses. Now we have Jennifer Maia. She's had her chance, right? At 125. But 125 is another division that has a chance to be exciting. Why? Because you guys saw it here live with me and your boy, Josh the Great. Just a couple weeks ago, Shevchenko lost the belt. Yes! She got rear naked choked.
That
Wasn't
shit was
even
crazy
under the
as
chin.
hell, bruh.
Could not believe it. Up in arms. I'm talking about, oh.
They were bigging her up. So, yo, she
As they
walked
should.
out looking like the Jason Bourne movies.
Yeah.
The female version. I'm like,
As she
yo,
should.
this shit is about to be dangerous.
Yeah.
It was not.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
came out strong, and then just the momentum just got shut down.
It was extremely crazy to watch. But I said it to say, 125 is now exciting. Former challengers now have life. And up-and-comers now see an easier path to the title. So a lot is up for grabs here. It's another fight, just like Dolce versus Marvin. We have someone who's top 5, former title challenger, et cetera, versus someone who's top 10, top 15, who has the opportunity to take their number.
Yeah, she's decent, too.
Let's see.
To me, that has a lot to do with the fight. a lot to do with the
Does it?
confidence. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're dealing with two different genders, you know?
Fair.
A lot
Fair.
of things have go into it.
All right, so this is Jennifer Maya. Oh, hard times. I said top 5. She is top 8.
Who's she fighting?
She is fighting Casey O'Neill at number 12.
Damn.
So number 12 versus number 8 makes sense in the rankings,
Yeah.
right?
That's
But
not bad.
Casey O'Neill, young fighter, she now has the opportunity to get in the top 10. That is humongous for her. And look who's in front of her, right? Let's go down the list. Number 7, if Casey O'Neill gets the number 8 spot, right? Casey O'Neill, she'd be right behind Lauren Murphy, who's already lost, right, and coming off a loss. Kaylin Chukagian has already lost in the title fight. Jessica Andrade already lost, coming off a title fight, and coming off a loss, I shall say. Erin Blanchfield, young up-and-comer, very dangerous. Tala Santos, already lost, even though a lot of people had her winning that fight against Shevchenko. And Manon Fiorot. I believe she already lost too. If she hasn't, then another up-and-comer. But there's maybe only 1 or 2 names that haven't already had a title shot.
Lost.
So you're kind of, even though you're only top 10, you can be boosted ahead of them with just 1 win. Easy. Very important fight for her. Jennifer Maya, if you don't win this fight, you're never going to get a title shot again. You're probably never getting a title shot again anyway, right? If you don't win this fight, it's over for you. It's done.
She looks like a vet.
Casey O'Neill undefeated, 9-0.
Very comfortable.
Funny
It's
enough,
a very dangerous fight for Casey O'Neill because of the level of the number of fights she's had. This is a very dangerous fight. I think the UFC is definitely judging where Casey O'Neill is with putting this fight together to see what she can be. She has a good look to her. Plus, she's 9-0. So I think this fight is to see if she could be a star or not because of she has over 20 fights.
her dude big as fuck.
Yeah, and having over 20 fights, Casey O'Neill only has 9. She's 9-0. That's what I think that they're trying to see right now.
For sure, this is clearly a person who's been there and does she still have it,
done that.
versus someone, can she be there and can she do it? It's classic, right?
Yeah.
Just classic as it gets. And you like to see that when it's someone who top 15 versus top 10, meaning they both are there for a reason, but they both have 2 different stories. They have 2 different points to prove, 2 different perspectives, right? You have a young up-and-comer. She hasn't seen it all, but she's ready to face it all, right? And then you have someone who feels like she has seen it all, and she's prepared to deal with anything. And that usually creates, for a fun narrative, not only a fun narrative, but a fun fight, too.
Absolutely. It's funny, the game analogies we gave, that's what Jennifer Maya looks like.
Oh,
like
I'm sorry, real quick. The reach advantage of Casey O'Neill. 69 inches to 64. That's a 5-inch reach advantage. As flyweight, at women's flyweight,
ridiculous.
that's really, doesn't happen often.
Yeah, shit. And men's welterweight, that's a 5
Right.
inches is ridiculous.
And then the 5'6" versus 5'4", so only 2 inches taller, but a huge reach advantage. Let's see if Casey O'Neill can make that work. Now, talking about the striking of Casey O'Neill, 3 of her 9 victories by knockout, 2 of them by submission. Her striking accuracy is a respectable 60%. On average, most UFC fighters are about 50-50, which again, if you think about it, guys, is still impressive, right? Even if you say, oh, it's higher in this one or
Yeah.
whatever, if you throw 2 punches at a motherfucker and you land one, and then you throw 20 at a motherfucker and you land 10, I don't know how many of you watching in internet land have been hit 10 times in a row. Most of you haven't. I know you haven't. I can tell by the look on the camera. Most of you have not.
Right now.
They hit 10 times out of, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like, I don't mean to exaggerate, but 50% is respectable is what I want everybody to know.
Yeah.
They see that and they're like, oh, we only got 50%. Motherfucker, 1 out of every
50%
punch
is
you
ridiculous.
throw is stupid.
That is stupid.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That's
So
ridiculous.
57%, very respectable, right? Takedown accuracy, 44%, not a very big takedown threat.
Ring girl looking great.
Yes, she is.
Looking
She is.
absolutely fine.
She is. Now, here's where it gets impressive, right? Casey O'Neill, over 8.5 strikes landed per minute. Significant strikes landed per minute. Are you serious? Compared to only 4.5 significant strikes absorbed. She has a double interval of strikes landed versus strikes absorbed. Now, that makes sense. Long frame at a 125 weight class. Let's see if she can make the most of it here What she doesn't want to do is let Jennifer Maia inside, mix in some dirty boxing, because once she gets comfortable mixing in dirty boxing, she's also going to start going for those takedowns.
That's exactly how this fight's starting out right now.
I try.
But Casey O'Neill looks super confident.
She does.
Neat.
Look at her.
Jennifer looks like a vet. She just looks like a vet. But O'Neill looks like she has a point to prove. Let's see if let's see how the momentum changes as the fight goes on.
Let's. Oh. Jennifer Maia, I'll tell you this. She's committed to countering.
Yes, and she tough too.
She does not. She countered through a combo.
Yeah.
When Jennifer Maia is moving, right? Even when
that's all she doing is
even when she's circling to the power hand of Casey O'Neill, you can see that back foot stop fully. Not only stop, but pressure forward, so that she's leaning into all those fucking hits. She's committed. To those strikes for sure.
O'Neill, I don't understand why she's not striking in her range, instead of going into Maia's range to strike.
She keeps assuming that because Jennifer Maia is moving back or to the side, she's going to keep moving back to the side.
Yeah, but
and she's figuring out slowly that is not what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, it's not. Because every time they get close, she's throwing hands.
Those are facts. If you need links as stated previously, closed mouths don't get fed. Holla at me if you need them. Understand what I'm saying to you? That's right. We are live for UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. It's your boy, Mike is MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. To my left, my internet right, is Josh the Great. What's up, Josh?
We here. We watching these fights. We doing our thing.
Now, we watching, but what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of great fights. I like the first fight.
Okay.
Marvin versus Roman. That was a great fight. Marvin definitely won.
Mm-hmm.
We got O'Neill versus Maia right now.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got the young lioness trying to climb up in the rankings and get a title shot.
O'Neill's tatted up.
She's definitely is.
From like the waist down, tatted up.
100%.
I don't see any tats above the waist, but waist down, she got all the tats.
I mean, we can be
Front
honest.
of the thigh, back of thighs.
I'm be honest right now.
Okay.
The one thing that's missing in this fight is cake. Nothing is there. I'll tell you that. I'm just gonna point that out, and we're gonna move on to the fight. It's a good fight though. Jennifer, she kind of picked it up. No, I mean,
yeah.
Maia. She's definitely been countering, but O'Neill's definitely picked it up.
She's trying. She is trying. She's doing more combinations, right?
Absolutely.
Punches and bunches. That's what you want to see.
Oof.
But as of now, Jennifer Maia came in with a game plan.
Yeah,
she's sticking to it. Looks. You can tell by her movements. This is what she trained. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, Josh. I'm glad that you do.
Absolutely.
But there's a difference between something where you're like, oh, that shit is working, right? And be like, oh, damn, that's cool. Or, yo, this is what this motherfucker trained for the last 8 to 14 weeks.
To do.
And this is what they're doing because it works. And that's why they trained it. Yep. That's what we're watching. So, shout out to her coaches.
Yeah.
Good game plan. Shout out to her for sticking to it. And shout out to the effectiveness of these counter strikes. Because when Casey O'Neill comes in, she's eating. When she's chasing, she's eating.
See, what Maia's doing is creating the rhythm that they fight in.
Yes.
By moving.
Yes.
And then once they go to exchange, she already has the upper hand because she know where the rhythm is. Because she's the one who created. She's deciding when they throw hands.
Yep.
Even if O'Neill strikes before her, which is happening, but she has to strike on the beat of her drum.
Yep.
So she already knows her time and she knows how to counter, and it's working really effectively.
Note this too, Josh, right? When Casey O'Neill starts a combo, okay, she plants her feet. The difference between Jennifer and Maia, when she plants her feet, she's either coming forward or moving diagonal or moving to the side. She's doing combinations and ending up over there, right? Casey O'Neill is like, stop, boom, and she'll lean in. She'll lean in.
Stop.
And Jennifer Maia looks like if she either now I can't tell if she trained this or she's picking it up, but she's just with her body leaning, tilting, slipping, like she just moving out of the way because she's like, all right, if you're throwing punches from there, you can't be here, right? That right now, so far, Casey O'Neill is getting taught. She's learning a fucking lesson right now.
Only thing is, right, if Maya can keep this up, it's a lot different doing it in training with none of the anxiety of being in the lights.
Oh, look at that right.
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
Those look.
She's fighting at her pace.
She's moving at her own. Yes, she's using the angles.
And even when
look at that brace for it, knew it was coming.
Yeah, even when O'Neal lands, it's not like she could see it coming because it's at her pace.
She's rolling with it. Her
shoulders
absorbing some of that.
Something different, rather than just trying to follow her.
10-9.
Cut the ring off
Jennifer Maia.
To follow her.
Agreed. When you have someone who's willing to go the direction of your power hand, you need to be able to cut them off at that angle, right? You need to be able to stop them. Oh, you came to the right, to my right. I'm going to stop you, and I'm going to throw my right. I'm going to make you pay for that. You can't let them have success circling you both sides, or they're going to just fucking dance on you the whole night.
And with these, and with cheap feints, these not even like real feints. Like, these are feints you know she's not punching. They don't even look like punches. And she's catching
Fruit smash.
O'Neal.
Super hard seltzer. Pineapple punch.
Yeah, this might have been
you one.
This might have been too much of a stepper for O'Neal right now.
So far, it's looking like it. Josh, just in case they forgot, we are live for UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. That's right, it's your boy Mike Just Even Made, the man with the golden mic, back at it like I never fucking left. And who has been here all goddamn 2023, it seems, Joshua the Great. What's up?
On, we chilling. We watching these fights.
Easy.
They getting busy.
If you need links, tell me, Josh.
Myra O'Neal, closed mouths do not get fed. So if you need links, you need to request. Because if you don't request, then we won't know. Because we cannot read minds. Yes, we can do a lot of things, but we cannot read minds.
Let
them
know. So
if you need the link, put the request and we'll.
Easy. Once in a while, I'm going to bam, do you a favor like that. You know what I mean?
That easy.
You got to just,
Come on, nobody brings this to you like the man with the golden mic.
Come on. I'll be trying to tell him.
He put the link you request, you want to see it, he'll request it. He'll put it, you put the link, he'll put the link.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, motherfuckers.
Like and subscribe.
We out here.
You know, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a heart, whatever you need to leave.
About halfway, and it looks like more of the same, Josh. I'm not going to lie to you.
Absolutely. It's Maya on the move, Maya countering, or Maya leading. And Jennifer looks confused.
Oh, Casey.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, Casey O'Neill, Jennifer Maia.
She just looks way more of a Jennifer.
She does look like a Jennifer. She looks like a Jennifer. Yeah, you're right.
With the last name,
you're right.
She looks way more like a O'Neill.
I hear you.
And Maya looks exactly like a Maya.
Maya just look like a Maya. 100%. O'Neill look like a Jennifer.
That's a good shot by O'Neill.
Yeah. But how much she eat for it?
Yeah, she's not doing a lot of that. Like, that was like the only thing this round.
So get this, right? First round, definitely Jennifer.
100%.
Second round, we have 2 minutes left, and it's been definitely Jennifer. Casey O'Neill doesn't have, like, the craziest finishing power, right?
No.
And in my opinion, the people she finishes are below her level, right? She needs to have an amazing end of this second round. She needs it. I don't see her finishing Jennifer Maia in the third.
It doesn't look like
Jennifer's not getting tired, by the way.
Yeah, her strategy of movement and then countering and then fighting when I want to fight, it doesn't look like O'Neill prepared for that at all.
No.
She didn't think it would be this type of fight at all.
And to be fair, I didn't think it was going to be this type of fight, right? I thought Jennifer Maia would be trying to get inside, try to bully her way inside. I thought Casey O'Neill would be fighting on the outside. And I thought Jennifer Maia, on times where she saw the opportunity, would go for takedowns and clinches. That's what I expected. Instead, we're seeing just a matador versus a bull.
Yeah.
That's really what we're watching. And the bull is losing, ladies and gentlemen. She's losing.
But honestly, like, I don't know. I think this fight was a fight to see. Because, you know, losses in the MMA is not really that bad.
Right.
At all.
Right.
But I think the UFC wanted to see if O'Neal was special. 9 fights to 20, plus 20.
Right.
They wanted to see if O'Neal had it. But not right now, because this doesn't looks like someone who prepared and knew how she would come if I did this.
Right.
O'Neal kind of looks lost. She's landed a little bit, but and she's not taking any chances either.
Oh, Casey with a nice left hand, though.
Good shot right there.
It's just confounding to me, right? So here, Josh, I'm going to say you're right about this fight. Because you said it looks like Casey O'Neal was not ready for this level. If she was ready for this level, she'd already pick up on you're going forward while letting the other person initiate. Mm-hmm. While being the longer fighter. There's ways to stop this. There's things to do to make sure that Jennifer Maia can't do what she's doing.
Exactly.
You're doing nothing to do that. Yep. One, you're falling into the exact game plan of Jennifer Maia. Two, I don't fucking understand. You know what? I'm not gonna say I don't understand because I just explained it. So I do understand.
The funny thing is, if the way she's stalking and she's choosing to fight her,
right?
All she has to do is stay 5 inches away of the reach advantage,
right?
And Maia won't be able to hit her
because she'd have to come in.
She had to come
and
in.
You'd have a game
She's
plan
not
for her
forcing her to do that at all.
At all.
The way she's stalking her eliminates her reach advantage, and the way she's choosing to initiate. It's like it's like they haven't trained for it. It's like, did y'all not look up her punch stats? Did you not do that?
You would think. I mean, to be honest, this is just like, great game plan. Great game plan. This isn't the game plan I would have thought of for Jennifer Maia. Kudos to her coaches, really, and her whole camp. Because Jennifer Maia is just, she knows what's working. And Casey hasn't taken one tool away. Like, what thing that Jennifer Maia was doing in the first round can she do now?
Exactly.
Nothing that I can think of. Ooh, nice body kick from Casey O'Neal.
Body kick.
Now, that's the thing. She has long legs, too. As tatted as they are. Why not throw some kicks up the middle, some leg kicks, head kicks? You're not mixing up. Honestly, both girls have not done many kicks at all.
Bro, have you seen the only time they've gotten these positions in grappling?
Right.
O'Neal initiated it. And every time she did that, she got manhandled.
Was surprising because Jennifer Maia is the better grappler.
I start kneeing elbow on her in the back. That's what I would do. Like a savage. Because they're not going to the ground. Oh, that was a good jab.
Casey O'Neal's only game plan for this entire fight is I'm going to walk forward.
Literally.
But if you're taking a step forward, and before that first, Luke Thomas says about it, like a very skillful trait of a striker. Mm-hmm. It's not fighting on somebody when they do step and then hit them, right? Mm-hmm. Between the step and the step, so boom, boom. Between the two booms, stopping their momentum. Yep. Whether it's with a feint, whether it's with a strike, whether it's with anything, right? Mm-hmm. Disrupting that boom, boom. So Casey O'Neal, if she's forward step, boom, forward step, boom, forward step, boom. Between that forward step, before the next boom, that's when Jennifer's hitting her. Mm-hmm. That's when Maia's hitting her. That's when she's landing.
She don't know how to strike or feint in between steps.
So that's why Jennifer's able to keep that rhythm.
Exactly.
Jennifer's like boom. Instead of boom, boom, she's like boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
You know, boom, 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 boom. Boom. You know, right in between, adding her own essence into that. And when she sees that it's successful, then she's landing multiple.
Yep.
Casey can't step out of that rhythm at all.
No
she's not cutting it out. She's not cutting off the angle. Rhythm. She's not initiating. And when she does initiate is when Jennifer Maia wants her to initiate or gives her the opportunity to.
It's funny because speaking of like beats, she's only moving on the 2-4, and Jennifer Maia can move on a 1-3 or the 2-4.
Facts.
Or the 5-6. It don't matter. Well, against her, she can do all that shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, Jennifer Maia is not known. Like, you watching this, if this is your first Jennifer Maia fight, you bet, yo, Jennifer Maia got hands. I watched some Jennifer Maia fights and I'm like, yo, she got hands. Other Jennifer Maia fights, I'm like, all right, yeah, she's a good grappler. This is like great. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't put out enough how good the game plan was for this fight.
Super good.
Because this is what Jennifer Maia's been doing since the second that this bell rung. Second
movement.
That's the first round bell one.
Counter, she getting close enough, counter her, and then strike when you can when she's all beat. She only got one beat. That's fucked up. And look at her, bro. She looked beat up.
Fucked up.
Doesn't she? She looked beat up.
Oh, no beat having ass.
She got one beat.
No beat, no cakes. One minute left. O'Neal clearly needs a knockout. And Jennifer doesn't look like now we talked about when it first started. I don't know if one of us said it or hinted towards it, but could Jennifer Maia keep it up for 3 rounds?
Yeah.
The answer was yes.
O'Neal landed though. She just landed like 3 good shots, but then that shit ain't moved Maia.
Maia hasn't slowed down.
At all.
Look at that in the pocket. That's where I thought she was going to have her best work in the pocket. And she is still having good work in the pocket, but she doesn't even need it because she initiates when she wants to. And now back exposure created from a careless Casey O'Neal. She turned her back to Jennifer. What she did is fight for her underhook. Yeah. Let your back hit the cage and then fight for underhooks or fight to turn or to push off or anything of that ilk, right? What you don't do when somebody has you right in the middle of the octagon is turn your fucking back towards them when they grab you. That's what you shouldn't do.
They're going to ride you right to the cage.
Why not?
But it's so funny.
Why not?
Why this fight didn't go to the ground? Neither one of them are strong enough to take each other down. This is hilarious, bro.
So Casey O'Neal has shown good takedown defense.
But no. I'm saying when she tried to take down Maia, she couldn't do it either.
So that I expect though, because Jennifer Maia is just a lot of people can't take her down. But you're right. Both girls not strong enough to take either one of each other or technical enough.
I think Jennifer Maia won 2 rounds to 1.
I give all
winning the third.
That's fair. I give all 3 to Maia, but it's very fair.
I see all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I give all 3 to Maia. look, bro.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
This is the whole fight though.
Did the whole fight?
Oh, look. See more of that one style, and that looked flashy more than effective because she didn't do anything.
And here's why that wasn't effective, Josh. And if you guys aren't synced up with me, it was she threw a left hand and then a head kick, right? The reason why that wasn't effective is you saw the foot landed, right? Mm-hmm. What you want with a head kick is for the shin to land. Mm-hmm. The shin is like a baseball bat, right? The foot is like smacking somebody with like a boot, a light boot, right? Obviously, baseball bat way heavier, right?
Like an ACG.
Right. So, baseball bat, ACG. She landed at ACG.
Yeah.
You land a bat, you gone. The reason the bat didn't land is because she was too close.
Yep.
She was in Jennifer Maia's range. If she was at her range, keeping her. They agree with you. Fair enough.
I really think
29-27 across the board.
Just wanted to see if she was special.
Jennifer Maia and Casey O'Neal. Yo, honestly, a lot of people thought Casey O'Neal was special.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say she never will be because you saw she's 26 years old.
Yeah.
Most athletes don't hit their prime till they're 28, 30, right? So Casey O'Neal still has a lot of time. Joanna Champion in the building.
You see how they did that KSI
retired
cameo?
I did.
And then
they in UK.
Somehow he's drinking the prom beverage in the cameo.
Oh no, that's on purpose.
100%.
Yeah. Come on now.
So scripted.
Yeah. 100% on purpose. 100% on purpose. If anyone thinks it's not on purpose, they're wilding.
Facts.
Because
that's so dope seeing a black man win like this.
But he's winning.
He's winning so much, and it all started off YouTube.
That's crazy, dog.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't even know. Honestly, KSI, I have no idea what type of YouTube content he puts out. No idea.
Why he's famous.
But what's crazy? But so here it's like the double, like the double benefit of what he's doing. Mm. He gets big off YouTube. I don't know anything about his fucking YouTube, but I sure as fuck know who KSI is. Right, so he used YouTube to get into a spotlight, and then he did shit that I cared about, which is fighting, and now I know who the fuck he is. Who's this? Oh, Gunnar Nelson's a monster. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. He's a dog. Gunnar Nelson's a grappling dog. I did. And Barberena, this guy, Brian Barberena, is just a dog no matter how much how you spell it. Brian Barberena. Yeah.
It has to be a dog.
Yeah.
You're a dog.
Right. You got too many syllables.
His sisters are dogs.
You either from like Dagestan
Some shit.
or you a caveman, and he a caveman.
Yes. You
Simple.
somewhere it snow a lot. You from somewhere it snow a fucking lot.
Or from the years of BC.
School is not canceled. You gotta go. Like y'all can't drive. Yeah, walk to school. School's open today.
Word up.
3 feet of snow. Come on, bro.
Easy.
Y'all wilding right now. That's
You
not
doing
even
that.
that much.
You doing that.
It's not even that much. Like,
That's all you.
They see a barrel on their way to school.
Now, these guys, we're talking about just by the numbers real quick, right, Josh?
Okay.
These guys match up pretty evenly, right?
His mustache is ridiculous.
Yes.
Just put that out there.
Facts. Gunnar Nelson, which Gunnar, I'm not sure what about that name.
It's a great name.
I fuck with it.
It's a great name.
Gunnar's a good name. He's from Iceland. Icelandic, right? Gunnar
From
Nelson,
where?
Iceland.
Okay.
Or at least where he trains out of.
Okay.
Right? Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena, right? Two great names on them, right? We agree. 5'11" versus 6 foot. Weight in about the same.
Okay.
Reach about the same. Half-inch reach advantage for Barberena. Switch stance for Gunnar, meaning he switches a whole bunch. Southpaw for Brian. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Significant strikes. Here's where we start to differentiate, right?
Okay.
Significant strikes. We have less than 2 per minute for Gunnar. He's largely a grappler. We have almost 6 at 5.92 for Brian. Okay? Significant strike accuracy. 7. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, almost 70%. The number was so crazy that I had to just do a little squint, like I wear glasses.
Yeah, to make sure
69% significant strike accuracy from Gunnar. So he doesn't throw a lot,
But he's accurate.
but he lands them
Very accurate.
when he throws them, right? Which makes sense if you're a grappler. You're throwing them when you're on the ground. Once you get them on the ground, that's where you're landing them.
You throwing them, joint.
Makes sense, right?
A lot of hands.
59%, still respectable
Still respectable.
for Brian Barberena, who's largely a stand-up guy, right?
There's a lot
Takedown
more
average,
volume.
though. Now, here's takedown average per fight. 1.8, so almost 2 per fight, right? Less than 0.2 for Brian. So Brian's not looking to take it to the ground
Yeah.
at all. So what we want to look through now is their takedown defense, right? Let's get into that. All right, so first, I'm sorry, takedown accuracy, 60% for Gunnar.
Okay.
60% takedown accuracy for a grappler, meaning
But
he's
only
going
lands
to shoot
almost a little less than 2 per fight.
2 strikes per round.
No, but
I
how
mean,
many
per minute.
takedowns per fight?
We're about to get into
Oh
that.
shit, we're not there.
So that's just 60% if he throws,
Okay.
right? Brian 25. Now 25 is not even like the worst ever,
Okay.
but you know he probably won for like 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in like 10 years. You know. All right, so now let's get into the other stats. Those are the stats. By the way, you ungrateful motherfuckers. My left, internet right. Them stats, them their stats, right next to Josh the Great. You know what I mean? Take advantage of them, cause they there. They there. Now let me go ahead and bring up a little bit more detailed stats. If you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. That's right. We are live. Wah, 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 wah. For UFC 286, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. The trilogy, baby. Is that Brian Barbereno's Joan? Because I like
Exactly. Exactly.
I was trying to think of something that was like PG-13. Not PG, but not rated R.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I got class.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I like
And that's his girl. you
That's his
know?
girl. Gotta be respectful. You know what I mean?
Them ring girls, they ain't walk around with nobody. That's all I'm saying.
Let's
But
go to-
his girl fine as fuck. Let's not lie out here, you know?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. She bout it.
He
I'll give it
definitely
to
has
you.
a cop mustache.
I'll give it to you. He does.
He has a mustache. If people are not viewing this, he has a shaved head.
Yo, he legit looks like a
Shaved
cop.
sideburns. Shaved everything.
A cop from like Minneapolis or something.
But a mustache. He looked like Greg before we prorated.
Yo, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's look at Gunnar Nelson's straight up stats. What is he talking about? Not fair. Okay, so what I'm guessing he's talking about, which I'm positive, I'm sure that I'm right about. I had to take a sip of my seltzer.
Oh, absolutely. It's our unofficial sponsor for the night. They donated $0 to us, but
zero. Fix that.
we're here.
Gunnar Nelson has had chances. He has. He's been around for a while.
It's a great name, bro.
Right, it is a great name.
It's probably a part of his chances.
And his dad's cool, so you understand why he got that cool name, because he had a cool dad, right? So, Gunnar Nelson, mind you, this is the featured bout. They usually make the featured bout the third bout of the main card. Usually an exciting bout, and I think this will probably be an exciting bout. I can't promise, but probably, right? But Gunnar Nelson has had chances. We're going to go into his exact record in 2 seconds. But because he has chances, it's all about people underestimating him, right? Makes sense to underestimate someone who has been in the UFC for about 11 years, right? So his first fight in the UFC was in 2012. So you got to imagine a guy who's in top 15, right? Who's been there, who's 34 years old, right? He's been in UFC for over a decade. You got to imagine he's had his chances, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk, right? Came in. But look, here's something too. He gets injured. 2012, he fights one time. It's September, no biggie. Okay? 2013, he fights one time in February.
Okay.
2014, he fights twice. That's good. I'm sorry, 3 times. 3 wins. I'm sorry, 2 wins, loses 1 to Rick Story, right? Rick Story was a good guy. No problem. Wins 2 more, but then loses to Damian Maia. Okay, good guy. No problem, right? We're 2015. 2016, fights 1 time in May. Wins, but only fights 1 time. Fights again in 2017 coming off injury. Loses to Ponzinibbio. Okay, top 10 guy at the time. No biggie. Nothing to be ashamed of. 2018, if you don't see the theme, it's there. If you don't see it, it's there though, right? 2018, he wins, but fights 1 time in December. Wins. 2019, fights twice and loses against Gilbert Burns against Leon Edwards. More top 5 guys. Leon Edwards, the current champion. Fights again in 2022, wins, and then in 2020, but 1 time. But 2023, he now comes in, originally supposed to fight Daniel Rodriguez, who is on a streak, who has looked good, who would be a good test for him, but now he fights the aging, exciting veteran in Brian Barberena because he's willing to take whatever fight he can because he wants to fight more than 1 time this year.
Yep.
So that's why, oh my God.
Yeah, she fine as fuck.
Who that? Anywho, I'm sorry about that, guys. But anywho,
Hopefully the ring girl was in better than this fight.
I don't remember the fuck I was talking about. Let's go.
She was lit.
It's like that. Gunnar Nelson had his chances. Barberena, never going to be a title challenger.
Yeah.
Ever in his life.
He has a Barberena style haircut. Let's talk about that. Like,
He
just
does.
shaved the
He does.
sides
That
and
is his
said,
joint.
We're gonna go with that.
Gunnar Nelson, though, because so he's the type of fighter, and you guys, if you've been here before, you've heard me say this before. You probably heard me say this before, Josh, right? He's the type of fighter that only, I'm talking about Gunnar Nelson, only loses to the elite. He doesn't lose to kids that are scrubs.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
You could tell.
No matter if he fights once, twice, 3 times a year, he doesn't lose to scrubs. Period. Because he can always lean back on his very, very good grappling. And if you're not even at his level, then he's going to outstrike you too.
Definitely.
Right? So he's a good fighter. Right? But what he does do is anybody who's not elite, he usually either finishes or he wins.
Gatekeeper.
Because gatekeeper. So not exactly like Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori, like I said, is a little bit above a gatekeeper to me. Because he is guarding that gate, but he's right under title challenger and right over everybody else. Everybody else. Not some of them, everybody else. Gunnar Nelson's over some of them. He'll lose to some, he'll win to some. But any like top 8-ish, he loses to. But anything below that, he wins. Marvin Vettori, he might beat you if you're number 2, depending on what type of style you have. You know what I mean? Marvin Vettori can beat them all. Really. Other than like, 2 or 3 people.
Yes, and those guys.
Right.
It's only always
That
only one
the guys that deserve a title shot.
Exactly.
But you might be deserving of like consideration. And you might not be Marvin Vettori.
Or just
you're in
recognition.
consideration, you might
Like,
right. For
that
recognition,
guy, man.
if you have recognition, you might be Nelson.
Yeah.
Which is why we were excited about Daniel Rodriguez. is a little less exciting for me for Barbereno, because he should beat Barbereno.
Yeah.
He should. Barbereno's never been that guy.
Yeah.
He's always been just a guy you put in there to have a slugfest.
Yep.
He's been all heart. But, like, you know, you'll never see a belt on Barbereno. And there's no disrespect to Barbereno. And I hope if he or if his loved ones see this, you know, the internet's a small world.
Got limitations.
But come on. It just is what it is.
They
I love watching them fight. Love it.
Yeah, but, you know, people got limitations. After a while, you know where you are, where you
Right.
stand.
Right.
And then you know what character you are in a movie.
Right.
Everyone can't be the main character.
Don't be the facts. What VPN do I need for the stream? You do not need a VPN for the stream, brother. I got links on deck. If that link don't work, holla at me, Harry. I got you, my guy.
There's no virtual private network needed.
No, let them know.
You can just go in, straight link, get in, get out whenever you can.
You are looking at two
look at Gunner.
certified cybersecurity specialists. I'm
Absolutely.
just saying.
Come on,
we out here.
We CYSA certified.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what I mean?
And we kind of did it for fun. So
you know what I mean?
I
don't even need that shit.
Yeah, in fact, me either.
I was like, why not?
Say, fuck it. This is interesting. Okay, good control.
Don't forget, like and subscribe. Without the support, I'm just a motherfucker doing motherfucking things. You know what I mean? If you need links, holla at me. If you hear me, if those other two links I put up did not work, let me know, because I got more.
Closed mouths do not get fed.
They don't.
On this boulevard.
They don't.
We are
Nice
definitely in the house.
Elbow from the bottom for Barbereno, but as we've seen before,
Gunner.
you will not win a fight from the bottom. It's just what it is.
Nope.
You could be on the bottom, stabbing your opponent with a knife in his ribs.
Yep.
And the person on top still gonna win that round.
Yep.
It's crazy. I don't agree with it, like, on the facts of. So here's the thing. I say I don't agree with it, but Josh, I can't say those words.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with it from what I think is more winning of a fight, in my definition.
Yeah.
In my definition of winning a fight, right? If you're landing damage, I don't give a fuck if you're on top or bottom. But with the definition of how the refs go by, I'm sorry, how the judges go by scoring, it just is what it is. If you're on bottom, get the fuck up.
I think
Get the fuck up, or you're not gonna win.
Sense to generalize it that way,
Right?
because most of the time when the guy's on top, he's controlling the fight.
Fair.
And say you were a criminal, right? And
I'm with
he
you.
so happened to be a civilian there,
I'm with you.
and he got you on the ground, and you can't get up. So he can hold you until the cops get there.
Right? Right?
So he's dominating you. Because it takes a lot to hold someone down, and they can't get up. Because he wants to get up. He wants to be, because whatever strike he landed didn't allow him to get up.
Oh, and this is the grappling I was talking
That's
about
a wrap.
from
That's a wrap.
from Gunnar Nelson.
Come on, bro.
That's
His name
what
is,
I was.
his name's Gunner. He just turned
Josh,
his fucking arm into something on the gun. I don't know guns.
this is what the fuck I was talking
I
about.
don't know guns, Mike, so I can't.
That's why. So I don't know if you noticed, right? I didn't try to sell it too hard
Yeah.
because we're on the interwebs.
We
There's
are.
people with us,
Yeah.
right? People don't want to come to my channel and get down, right? They
don't.
want to get excited,
Exactly.
right? So I try not to put it out there. But what I was really trying to say, Josh, is the grappling of Gunnar Nelson only is trumped by elite people.
Elite people.
Easy. Done. You're elite. You might beat Gunnar Nelson.
Yes.
Because there are people that'll lose to Gunnar Nelson and then become elite. Those people exist and then take Gunnar Nelson on their fight
He
you
got,
again.
he got a clean armbar on him.
Clean.
Clean as hell. He could have broke his arm.
So that's what scares me. If someone gets my arm straight,
Yeah, it's a
I
wrap.
quit.
I'm tapping.
I
this out.
quit.
Unless you're
I'm
John
done.
Jones, you have the strength of a
Look at this.
Olympian.
Look, right there, I'm tapping.
Tap right there. I would
Tap right there.
Yeah,
He
He
waited.
waited a lot. He waited.
He
a
waited.
good amount of time.
I'm not waiting.
He waited till his arm was straight and bent.
Straight and bent. Look, his elbow's going in.
He already knew he lost.
Elbow
before
go this
that.
way?
Yep.
It went.
Yeah, his arm went. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, this isn't a surprise, right?
Right.
When your dad names you Gunner, he has
Right.
plans for you.
He does. And as mentioned, his dad, one of his coaches.
Thank
And
you.
I'm sorry. I got to stop this podcast real quick, Josh, to
Yes.
let motherfuckers know.
Quick intermission.
Right? Hold on, wait. But before the quick intermission, I just need to let everybody know that my mother, the saint that she is, not only is she watching these fights, not only did she text me this morning saying, Usman fight today, is what she said. When I say today, that means there's a bunch of exclamation points.
Yes.
A bunch of Y's, a bunch of A's.
Yes.
All that shit, right? I'm not lying, guys. Hold on.
Bunch of capital letters.
I'm sorry. Hands up and everything, right? The emojis all crazy. But she also texted me, right? Maya, talking about Jennifer Maya, out here like, she said AKA Baby Ali. Because she was giving Casey O'Neal the hands.
Yes.
She also texted me, this dude's a beast off his feet, talking about Gunner.
Okay.
And then said, he looks like Woody from Cheers with a mustache. And that is also accurate. Shout out to Mama Jessie.
You know how accurate that description
Shout
is?
out. Let's go.
Come on, Mama Jessie is just in the building. She's
You know?
in here watching the fights.
Big fan.
She's not even saying, Mike, watch the fights with me.
Right.
No, she's watching them
By her damn self,
by
bro.
herself.
By herself.
Enjoying
the fuck out of it.
And commentating.
Let her know.
And texting Mike on the
Easy.
techniques that
Easy.
she sees.
Easy. My
She
mom,
can see the momentum.
by the way,
Come
it's
on.
a reason that I am an MMA fan.
Like how many of you guys can say that?
I'm talking about came home with the cassette of UFC 1.
How many of you guys can say
A
that?
cassette tape from Blockbuster of UFC Uno. Come on now.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
Come on.
After Gunnar Nelson speaks, we will go on a quick intermission, and then we will be back for our co-main event of the evening. That's right. We are live for UFC 286.
286.
Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman.
Edwards.
It's your boy, Mike G's MMA. The
go.
man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. To my left, my internet right, is Josh the Great. Back for what, the third, the fourth, the fifth event in a row?
yes.
If it's combat sports, Jimmy Manuwa, the retired MMA fighter, Brad Pickett, the retired UFC fighter, all gangsters in their own right.
They in
But
it.
if it's combat sports and you give a fuck, guess who will beat her? Us. Us.
We will.
Let's go.
We will.
Come on now. It is Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev coming next. Give us 5-10 minutes as soon as the first fighter of the co-main event makes their walk. Who will be here? Me, that guy, these mics. Let's fucking go.
Absolutely.
Come on now. The fuck is you talking about, bruh? Hold on now. Hold on now.
taller than me, I still beat that ass. That ass would be beat. You be like, what happened to my ass? I got beat.
You give me food and no beat ass.
Exactly.
You know, give me food, beat ass.
You literally can talk like that, and they be like, yo, English is not, he know another language.
Yo, did you see that shit?
Mm-hmm.
That original it's like, you give me what I want, no beat ass. You don't give me what I want, beat ass. Here we go. Just in case you forgot, in those quick 10 minutes during the intermission,
Co-main
we are live for UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. We are in the co-main event. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. We're going to refer to them as Justin and Ralph. That's right. It's your boy, Mike MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. To my left, my internet right, is Josh the Great. The stats also to my left. Your internet right about right now. Look at that. Look at bam. How they match up. Boom. How they match up before that. You know what I mean? Let's go. Live stats right there. Tell the tape right there. Let's go. You see the
Ring girl,
Buffalo
bad
Ringo
as
said
hell.
round.
Bad as hell. Come on, man.
She said one word and that was round.
That's it. That's all she said. He
Now-
tried to kick the shit out of him.
Now, Rafael Fiziev, if you're not familiar with him, what is he good at? Body kicks. Great in body kicks. I was just watching a few of his fights before this fight, Josh. And what I really think he needs to really do is leg kicks, body kicks. Now, that might sound crazy to some of you because who's he fighting? Justin Gaethje, the leg kicker extraordinaire. You understand what I'm saying to you? He kicks legs like no one fucking else because he's not afraid for you to kick his leg. He's not afraid for you to land some punches because of it. He will keep to that leg kick no matter what the fuck you counter him on. So, the second, the third round are very, very important against the Justin Gaethje. Fiziev needs to stay true to those body shots. And then, when it gets inside, he needs to work his dirty boxing. What does Justin Gaethje need to do? He needs to keep to those leg kicks himself. He needs to keep to those combinations and punches and bunches. And honestly, I think this is an uphill fight. Rarely say this, an uphill fight for both fucking fighters, Josh.
This should be a good fight.
Fiziev early, pressing.
Pressuring hard too. Doing a lot of feints. I like the feints. The kicks, you could tell that's what he trained for. He looks in phenomenal shape.
Who we talking about? Fiziev?
Fiziev looks in
Ralph?
phenomenal shape.
Our boy Ralph.
You know you're in good shape when you can see the lat.
Facts.
You see the lat a lot, you know. He looks like the very bigger man, more compact. I mean, he is shorter. I can definitely see the height advantage for Gaethje. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a
Both
firefight.
men landing. I mean, firefight is the only thing that we're expecting from this fight. If there's anything less, we will be disappointed.
Gaethje hasn't been initiating an attack. We're moving a little bit.
Oh, nice knee from Fiziev
It was a great knee.
in that clinch.
Fiziev switching a lot.
Great pronunciation of the name. Do not be discouraged by them saying Fiziev is Fiziev. Fiziev, we've heard it different ways. Fiziev just seems right? You know, it seems less American, less,
Fiziev.
westernized.
And
You know what I mean?
it seems more like the final boss. Like,
You know?
Gaethje as well. That sounds pretty good. It sounds like two warriors.
Up and down this whole card, whether we've seen people who are, so we haven't seen many people that are like one fight away from a championship, right? But what we have seen is people who need to win. We've seen a bunch of fights with the people that need to win. We've seen some people really fight up to that, right? Really, you could tell. Marvin Vettori, he knew that he could not lose that fight. If he wanted to stay where he was, he had to win that fight. And then we saw someone like Casey O'Neill just not fight up to her what we thought her potential was, not fight to where the hype was, and not fight to where she needed to be to think that she would ever get a title shot anytime soon. Now we have another number 3 with number 6 in the most which many would say, and most polls will tell you, is the most exciting, most popular division in the UFC. I would argue that it should still be, welterweight and 135, slightly ahead of 155, but 155 still that glamour division, despite Conor McGregor not being that active anymore, despite Khabib Nurmagomedov never not being in the division anymore, despite older names aging out a little bit, the Tony Ferguson's, the Dustin Poirier's, et cetera, et cetera. But all those names that I just mentioned, besides the Khabib, are still in contention and are still exciting, which is why I think leads to why fans, if you ask them what's the most exciting, the best, et cetera, division in the UFC is, they say 155. Mm-hmm. So use number 6, number 3, that's huge. Huge. Because Justin Gaethje, he knows after this fight, he might need 2 wins.
Besides throwing him.
Because he already had 2 title shots, right? But Vazayev has never had a title shot. He knows 1 win here, and then depending on how it shakes up in the division, he might get that next title shot. You never know. And if not, at worst, one fight away.
Vasai looks really good. He looks really active. Like
he does.
Throwing the lies and
nice knee.
That's a great
from
knee.
Rafael.
He blocked him though.
Gaethje very good at once that clinch breaks, throwing a bunch of shit that you don't want to eat, right? So he says, okay, the way to beat me, because I had done so many leg kicks, right, and head kicks, might be to come inside. So when you come inside and you initiate dirty boxing, as soon as that hand is off the back of my neck, throwing. Kicks, punches, everything, just throwing. But what you saw there, Fazia either blocked or was out of the way of that whole entire combination.
Yeah, he's been out the way a lot.
I don't know who won that round, but the end of the round showed that Fazia belongs in there.
Yeah. Fazia got really good feet.
Look at his leg kick, man. Those leg kicks from Justin Gaethje are just different. That's a bad body kick to show. He landed better body kicks.
He definitely did. Look, Gaethje red.
Look, knee right to the pec.
Super good. I didn't even see
and like
that.
I said, once you break up with dirty boxing, Gaethje's throwing. He's throwing. He's like, you're close enough to get hit and hit me, I'm going to hit you. Fazia's ready. Look at that man.
Yeah, he ready. He ready for whatever.
Josh, I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea, and I was so into me talking that I had no idea who won that round. Tell me who won that round.
I feel like Vasai won that round.
Okay.
He had a lot more. For both of them, went to the strategy of aggression.
Yep.
And Vasai was definitely way more aggressive.
I dig it.
He initiated most of the exchanges, and plus he was more active in the exchanges.
He is the one pushing in to Gaethje this round. At least he's starting in the last 30 rounds.
Nice kick.
30 seconds. Look at that. Look at that.
Gaethje looks a little different this fight than we remember for. I think he sees the danger in Vasai, just rushing him.
As he should.
Good knee. Oh, good check left.
Jamal Hill said, let's go. The boy throwing heat. He's right.
He definitely is.
He's right.
Oof. Oh, good knee.
If you need links, closed mouths, don't get fed. Holla at your boy.
Get fed.
You know what I mean? Low blow.
Eye poke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that pinky kind of grazed the eye.
Oh, right.
Oh, now the ring finger definitely went in the eye. Okay, that's disgusting.
It doesn't, like, if you just look at the...
Oh, nice head kick. If you've been on the channel before, you know what I say, Josh. I'm sure you remember this. Even if you block a head kick, you don't block a head kick. The only successful way to block a head kick is get the fuck out the way.
That's it.
Michael Chandler says, this fight delivering thus far, just like we all knew it would, and them these facts. Nice leg kick from Faziev.
I feel like Gaethje hasn't, like stamped his name on the fight yet. He hasn't done anything.
It is not the blood and guts fight that I thought we were going to see, but there you go, Fiziev, those body kicks I said
and got
earlier.
Right out the way.
Key to the fight. And then Justin Gaethje, key to him winning the fight, leg kick. What's he do? Laying one right after.
Besides, just looks way more aggressive than Gaethje. And that's Gaethje's game plan in winning. Being a more aggressive, more willing to take, to give. But,
now,
Gaethje like 4-punch combo.
What I like there from Justin Gaethje is out of that 4 or 5 punch combo, he maybe landed one clean, landed 2 or 3 others that partially got through, but he was not discouraged by the shots getting blocked.
Yeah.
He said, I decided to throw a combo. They're going to land somewhere. I'm going to throw them. That's what Justin Gaethje needs to do. Because look, once again, throws another combination, punches and bunches, lands 1 or 2, but that's more than Fiziev landed in that exchange.
Definitely. He did land a good knee, a good knee before. Oh, good body shot. Oh, Gaethje, look at Gaethje.
Combination again from Gaethje, though.
Again.
They are really ramping it up this round.
Yeah, he really is.
Nice left hand
He's a good check.
from Rafael. Islam Makhachev, the current 155-pound lightweight champion, says non-stop action. Fiery emoji. I agree, Islam. I agree. You see, they definitely have different differentials in what type of strikes they're throwing. Gaethje 20 to the head to 11 from Fiziev. 8 to the body for Gaethje. 26 from Fiziev. Both very close in the leg strikes. Both under 10 for said leg strikes. The full momentum has largely come from Rafael this whole fight, though.
And again, another exchange where Gaethje didn't respond. I feel like Gaethje's losing the story of the fight.
Nice leg kick from Fiziev, and I agree with that narrative 100%, Josh. If you're digging what I'm doing, do not forget, like, subscribe, follow, etc. Mike Does MMA on Instagram. Mike Does MMA on YouTube. Mike Does MMA on Twitch. Mike Does MMA where the fuck you can find me at. You understand what I'm saying? Holla at me if you heard me. Wah, 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 wah. That's right. We are live. UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. We're in the co-main event of the evening. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. That's right. It's your boy Mike Does MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like I never left. To my left, my internet right, is Joshua the Great, out here being as he is great. Tony the Tiger in the building. Holla at me if you heard me. Like, subscribe, etc. If you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. Gaethje was like, motherfucker, I was about to. You saw him?
This is a close round.
Josh, I don't know how to call these rounds. What I am going to do is I'm going to go a little to the left, right? Usually I say, if I'm not sure, I'll say 1-1. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to say it's 2-0 for Fiziev, and Justin Gaethje needs to finish.
I think it could be that.
You right?
Like, Gaethje did more this round.
Okay.
100% did more, and put, you see his eye. He did a lot of damage of that eye, that right eye.
Both eyes compromised.
Definitely.
From Fiziev.
But Gaethje did a lot more this round. Now, I don't know if he won. It was still a close round, but I would give it to Gaethje. I'm going 1-1 right now.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going 1-1 right now. He took a lot of momentum.
The odds maker unsure as well. Plus 140 Gaethje, minus 170 Fiziev. Neither 1 or 2-1 favorite at all. Sub 200 for either fighter. So the odds makers think it's still close. I agree it's still close. Yeah. Can be other man's fights, but if I'm Justin Gaethje's corner, I'm telling him he needs to finish. Because at worst, it's 1-1. Mm-hmm. At best, it's Fiziev up 2-0. 2-0,
yeah.
Like we know for sure, Justin Gaethje's not up 2-0.
No.
I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
As Fiziev hurts Justin Gaethje. Now, we've seen Justin Gaethje be on Bambi legs plenty of times. And most of those fights, he wins. But he is putting it on Fiziev. His nice kick to the body there. Now, stay true to what got you to the show. Keep those body shots up. He has Gaethje hurt, but what I love to see is Vazayev still staying true to those body shots.
Yeah.
That's what got you to the dance. Nice uppercut on the break from Vazayev. Couple shots thrown from Justin Gaethje.
It's crazy he's the only one getting cut.
Very. Justin Gaethje does not cut easy.
He's not cut at all. Oh, good shot.
Oh, Justin Gaethje landing nice combinations.
Right
All three punches of that combo seem to land it. Counter. Justin Gaethje, I would like to see him mix it up a little bit to the body, but he does need to maybe, perhaps, go for a finish, so who knows? He might have to headhunt. We don't know. We don't see those scorecards.
He doesn't look as confident as you usually see him.
Body kick from Vazayev.
Again.
This definitely would have done Justin Gaethje good if this was going 5 rounds.
100%. Oh,
Both men
knee,
landing body shots,
knee.
knees from Vazayev, punches from Justin Gaethje.
He's getting out the way really, really well.
I was just about to say that, Josh.
On what you said he was good at, off the release, landing strikes.
His range management, even where Justin Gaethje usually dominates, is great. Justin Gaethje teasing a takedown, not going for it, tries to have a little
You see that jump knee he did?
combination to break it up. Doesn't really land, but keeps Vazayev guessing.
Definitely. And kept him not striking.
Justin Gaethje, in my opinion, has 3 minutes left to end this fight.
Yeah. Good jab.
He doesn't look bad this round.
Oh.
So far, I say it's damn near even. Nice jabs from Justin Gaethje. I lean, though, if it ended this second, I would lean Vazayev.
But remember how Zayev came out this fight. I mean, this round. He came out really strong.
Right. That's why I'm leaning towards him. Nice
Oof.
right hand
Good right
from
hand.
Justin Gaethje right there to break those clinches. When you break a clinch with Justin Gaethje, your hands better be up. You better be getting out the way quick. And look at the eye of
His
Vazayev.
eye is...
You never know how much
Oof.
the judges
Look at that.
take that into account. You never know.
Yeah.
Judges might come in there
if
being like,
this was 5,
right,
bruh,
this would be a perfect 5-round fight. Perfect 5-round fight.
100%.
Because it feels like almost that it's
Because
just
the
getting started.
momentum has changed.
Right. It feels like it's just
so
getting started.
much. Oh!
Nice right hand. Feint with the left. Come
And
over
then
with
come
the right.
over top with the would-be
Ooh.
left cross. He came right over top of it.
Jab uppercut from Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje looking fantastic
Justin
this
Gaethje
round.
turn it up.
If it was 1-1, Justin Gaethje is making a good account of himself to win this fight.
Yeah.
Body
Oh,
shot
look at
and
that.
then those follow-up 2 shots.
See how he blocked that and then roll with the other one.
Yep. As Josh stated, those 2 shots that Fiziev threw after that body shot
He missing
were
everything
missed.
right now. He missing everything.
Eye bloodied.
He looks crazy.
Eating that jab a lot this round, too.
Facts. We got a little over a minute left.
Barely.
And Gaethje looks, oh my goodness, good uppercut.
If you need
Uppercut
links,
Gaethje.
closed mouths don't get fed. I got links on Dizek. Holla at me
Oh
if
my
you
goodness.
heard me.
Justin Gaethje is putting it on.
Let's go.
Justin Gaethje is putting it on right
Let's
now.
go.
Yo, he literally has a reverse Uno core. Like overall, bro, I feel like Gaethje's winning this, bro. Look at, I feel like Gaethje's winning this. Oh my goodness.
40 seconds left in this co-main event of UFC 286.
Oh
Edwards
my
versus
goodness,
Usman.
bro.
Fiziev eating some shots this
Fiziev
round.
barely want to fight anymore. He hasn't thrown a punch like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And took like an uppercut, overhand. God damn.
Which is not good because he's still coming forward.
You see how he barely threw that shit?
He's afraid to open himself up.
He ain't throwing no more power. Oh my goodness, uppercut again.
Justin Gaethje threatening a
And-
takedown
oh.
and lands a takedown
He won
in
it.
the last 5 seconds.
He won it. Justin Gaethje won it. Come on, am I 100% on my decisions right now? I think Justin Gaethje won. Just because of that, I think he won 2 rounds to 1.
See, Justin Gaethje thinks that. Josh the Great thinks that. Mike Diaz MMA is not so sure. So here's what I'll say, right?
2 rounds to 1.
Josh Pride, the old school MMA king.
Mm.
Motherfuckers don't remember. Pride was better than UFC at one point. It was more popular.
Yeah,
Right? Globally.
yeah.
Globally. Never really got too much traction in the US, but globally, Pride was really there. And talent-wise,
They was there.
best believe because light heavyweight was the premier division in the world. And light heavyweight fighters in Pride were better, proven by Chuck Liddell going over to Pride and getting his ass whooped. Couple times over at Pride, right? So how Pride does it, Josh? Ooh.
Look at his face,
yeah,
bro.
look at his uppercut land. Boom.
Bro, he know if that fight would have went a minute more.
Yeah, agreed. So Pride, how they used to judge the fights, Josh? Pride would say, okay, 3 rounds, 15 minutes, who won? Simple.
Exactly. Not
simple.
Round by round.
Not round by
Who
round.
won?
Simple.
That's
Who
a good
won
way
the
of judging.
fight?
That
A lot of people prefer the Pride rule set, and
makes
some fight organizations in Asia still keep that shit live.
Because he
right?
could have won this.
If we were going by the story, look at that. Significant head strike, 66-25 in favor of Gaethje. Significant body strikes, though, 11-41 in favor of Fiziev. Accuracy, 49-46 in favor of Gaethje.
Overall,
Takedowns
Gaethje
landed,
more.
1 Gaethje to 0. Okay, if we're talking about the story of the fight, Gaethje won the story. He won the whole fight. If we're talking about round by round, I don't know.
Yes, because when you go to significant fight stats, yeah, Gaethje outlanded, but a lot of them were
a lot of them were in the third. A lot of them.
Third.
Fiziev still thinks he won.
He might have, but
look, he still thinks he believes he won.
Yeah.
If you need links, holla at me. If you heard me, let me know that you need them, and I got you. You understand? If that one don't work, then I got you with another one.
Close mouth.
Let's listen.
Do not get fed.
They don't. Let's listen to who won. Bruce Buffer with the fly ass jacket. Speaking now.
Fly ass jacket. Oh, Gaethje won. Gaethje won.
One judge had a draw, and the judges, by majority decision, give it to Justin Gaethje. They gave the second round. I'm sorry, one of the rounds as a 10-8 for one of the fighters. To have this fight come out a draw, I'm guessing it's Fiziev for the second, but I don't know that's warranted. I don't believe it's warranted or agree it's warranted for any of these. Let DC talk to Justin, and we'll talk about how we feel about this fight. Like, subscribe, etc. if you're here and feeling what your boy is doing. DC asking, how do you find yourself in these type of fights? What do you got to say, Justin Gaethje? Justin, as always, says, I try not to, but it happens. Perfect dance partner, and he was correct. That was a great fight. I really wish it was like a fight night main event.
It was a
five rounds, man.
5 rounds.
That fight needs to be 5 rounds because Justin Gaethje does put him under the ground.
That 4th round, it'd have been real rough for him.
I think what we saw is 2 things. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you guys speak.
Yeah.
Bunch of people happy in the background. Justin Gaethje says that's a dangerous motherfucker. He right. Because first round, Fiziev was dangerous. Most of the second round, he was dangerous.
He was dangerous, yeah. Yeah, then the fight started changing, like the middle of the second.
End of the second. Justin Gaethje started to pick up momentum.
He started picking, and then you get the war of attrition.
And here we go. War of attrition, Justin Gaethje wins every time. Oh, I'm sorry.
He was cutting them. You see how they landed?
Look at that. Great jabs, which shout out to his coach. That team is known for great jabs. And those uppercuts. Justin Gaethje is known for great uppercuts. Look, snot literally out of the nose.
That's when you knew he looked. That was the second round.
He knocked the snot out of Fiziev and then knocked the snot into Fiziev's eye. Maxwell Dunn, my guy, welcome back to the chat. Says Gaethje is such a beast. I agree.
He's a beast.
I agree.
Gaethje look like he can go to a club after this.
He does. He literally has no mark on his face. It's fucking amazing because we saw a war, but only one looks like they went through the trenches. And that's the loser, Rafael Fiziev. Am I right?
Fiziev had a lot of snapping, powerful shots in the beginning of the fight.
That's gotta be like Justin Gaethje's sister, right?
Had 100%. Gotta be both of his sisters. The one to the left is decent. No, she's big up top, small down the bottom.
Oh, I fuck with both of them actors. Michaela Coel and Danielle Correa. I don't know who the fuck Fabian Franco is.
He like a
House of Dragons. Oh, that's the bull of the night that was hitting the Jones, that was hitting on the Jones. Arya Stark. We're talking about Mozzie Williams. Let's go. Let's go.
Why is she dressed like she's still in character?
She is always in character. Kobe Covington
Kobe
who
Covington.
surprisingly weighed in as an alternate for this fight card.
The
No one's
lamest.
heard anything from Kobe Covington since his last fight, since the charges he brought up against Jorge Masvidal. Because Jorge Masvidal said, when I see you in the streets, it's going to be a problem. And guess what? When Jorge saw him in the street, it was a problem. Chipped the tooth of Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington currently has an open lawsuit against Jorge Masvidal. We have not heard from Kobe Covington since the street incident, and yet he weighed in as an alternate for the main event of this fight. As sneaky as Kobe Covington is, he might be a genius.
Well, he might be a genius, but let's say this. The thing that happened between Kobe Covington and Masvidal,
Right?
things like that happen to people like Kobe Covington.
Well, that's a fact. Come on, yeah, that is a straight fact. Give us 5 minutes, and we will be back to hype up the main event. That's right, 286. Edwards, Usman, the trilogy, G 1-1. We're about to tighten that shit up.
Leg kick to the face.
Leg go.
Boom, boom, boom. 286. We're in. started giving it, he got KO'd.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So we're gonna talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. So, what happened in the last fight, Josh, which people forget is a rematch.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was the second of three fights. We're about to see number 3 of the trilogy, right? Number 1, Leon Edwards dominated, in my opinion, on his feet. Which, why the fight wasn't close? Because most of the fight was not on the feet. It was on the ground. Usman dominated with his wrestling 75% of the fight. So Leon Edwards' stand-up advantage mattered not. And then in the first fight, Usman showed a better acumen on the ground and the feet. Because he has evolved. He has better coaching. He has a different camp. He has a better jab. He has better stand-up, right? But what we saw is a first round where Leon Edwards, someone not from a wrestling background, was able to take down a Division II All-American in wrestling in the first round.
And get his back.
And win that first round and get it back. What we saw is then 3 rounds after that, a Kamaru Usman dominate on the feet and not give a fuck about what Leon Edwards did well. What we saw in the 5th round in the corner is Leon Edwards' coaches cry to him, say, "You are getting bullied, Rocky. You are getting dominated, Rocky.
100%.
You need a finish." What we saw from Kamaru Usman's corner was have fun, enjoy, keep being champ. What happened?
What happened?
Leon Rocky Edwards came out, headshot, bang.
But Usman's coach in that second fight was telling him the exact thing to do. And
Yes.
He did not do that. They wanted him to cruise, chill, land, pot shot, and he didn't do it. He went in, he wanted to beat him up some more. But what happened? Edwards took all of that.
He did.
Although
He did.
Usman was beating his ass from 2 in the second round, 3rd round, 4th round,
Right?
he took it. And that's the thing that people need to understand. The damage that Usman was inflicting, he took it. How many people can take it? How many people can take it and then come with something? A Hail Mary, whatever you want to call it. He took it. And then when he gave it, the fight was over.
Usman looking like he got his coaches from the Mayweather security staff.
100%. His coaches look like they want to be the main character.
Other than his main coach right there.
Other than his main coach, everyone else looks like they want to be the main character of his story. But Usman definitely, you see how he coming out, he looks very relaxed.
His main coach also very happy.
Very relaxed.
Because Justin Gaethje just won.
Very relaxed. They look the entire camp looks relaxed. Usman's doing whatever he wants right now.
He is. Guys, so here's what I need to make sure you understand, right? We have 2 different perspectives. The golden mic, the mic of the mics. We have different perspective on this fight, Josh, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I think this will be the most competitive fight that we've seen in this trilogy. I'm going to tell you why. And then I'm going to toss it to you. Okay? Reason why is because what we saw is evolutions on both ends. Okay? We saw an evolution 1. The first fight, again, Leon Edwards, if that was just a kickboxing match, Leon Edwards wins that. Go ahead and watch the fight. If you disagree, you should not be giving opinions on combat sports.
Okay.
Leon Edwards were winning on the feet. What happened was Kamaru Usman said, "You're a UK-based fighter. You're a young UK-based fighter.
You haven't seen a lot.
I don't think you've seen wrestling like D2 wrestling. I don't think you've seen wrestling like someone who's had wrestling matches over 300 times. That's an accurate number. Over 300 wrestling matches.
No exaggeration at all.
For the All-American, former All-American, and Kamaru Usman. And he won that fight. The second fight, yes, for 3 of the 4 and plus rounds that we saw Kamaru Usman dominated, right? But what did we see from Leon Edwards? He took Kamaru down when they were both fresh.
He did.
Both fresh. Neither with any excuses. Neither with anything to say other than Leon Edwards was able to get a takedown. Not off a shot, but off a trip. Very impressive. And then what we saw from Leon Edwards was attrition like we've never seen before.
We did.
Maybe once in a while, right? So maybe never isn't the right word. But as close to never as you can see, Josh.
That's close to never.
For someone who's being dominated for 3.5 rounds to come back and feint the left and then throw that left high kick, head kick.
It was something he practiced.
And that he practiced, that his coaches called and then landed? Are you fucking kidding me? Now, that wasn't the only evolution we saw, Josh. Mm-hmm. What we saw, too, is for 3.5 of those rounds, is Kamaru Usman dominate not only with the takedowns, which he got,
he did,
but on the feet. Because his jab from his head coach, Nelson, is lights out, totally revamped from the first Kamaru Usman that Leon Edwards ever saw. But everything he threw, as you said, Leon Edwards wasn't able to eat, but he had to eat it for 3.5 rounds because he couldn't stop it.
He took it, though.
He didn't have the gas tank to stop it. Now the question is here, with no elevation, right? With no environmental factors, right? With the hometown crowd behind Leon Edwards, right? Can Leon Edwards duplicate what he had in the first and the last 30 seconds to a full 25 minutes of this fight?
No. Mashers, no. I feel
Tell
like
us why.
Everything that was mentioned, his hometown, hometown's behind him.
Okay.
I think Kamaru Usman is relevant in that.
Okay.
All of these things are motivational factors to make this a night that everyone in the stadium will never forget. How their champion got dominated so well. That's in his mind. I don't see
Dominated.
an ounce.
He said dominated.
Ounce of doubt in
Not 1
Usman
ounce
right now.
I
I
don't
don't see
either.
1 ounce of doubt in him.
I don't either.
Now, when these bodies collide and each man gets to see what they're bringing to the table, we don't know. But right now, I see Usman over prepared for this. In the fact where you're studying for a test and you know you're getting 100, at least a 95.
Right.
You know when you get that score back,
That's
you got
A.
a 90, and you're like, what?
Right. That's A minus.
That's how I feel like Usman prepared right now for
Okay.
this fight. Now, and I think before the fight, before the first fight, before the second fight, you know, Edwards looked at Usman as something he admired. I could see that when they're in the room with each other as men. It's easy to see it. The body language doesn't lie. You can say whatever you want. The body language doesn't lie.
First and only Jamaica-born UFC champion Leon Edwards, by the way. Go ahead.
Absolutely. But I do think that Usman's here to make a big statement to the world. I think
Agreed.
Edwards got a win, and I think he's in a position that he's not familiar with. He
Okay.
doesn't really believe like that the fact that he's champion is like, wow, I'm champion. I feel like when Usman was champion, he always knew he would.
He knew it.
So we'll see the test of wills tonight. I think the fight will go who has the bigger will. If Edwards has the bigger will, then he'll win.
Okay.
And if Usman has the bigger will, then he'll take this win. But from what I see, Usman has always had the bigger will. So we'll see if tonight is different.
We are about to find out. Now let's go to the tail of the tape real quick. To my left, my internet right, I should put out. 6'2" for Leon Edwards, 6 foot for Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman does, however, have a 2-inch reach advantage. Southpaw in Leon Edwards versus switch stance fighter in Kamaru Usman. He can fight from orthodox or from southpaw. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, okay? Significant strikes landed per minute. 2.59, respectable, for Leon Edwards. 4.55 for Kamaru Usman. Now, back in the day, I'd say that's because of ground and pound. But these days, his jab is just as clean as any punch he's landed on the ground.
100%.
Right? So the significant strike accuracy, 57 to 65%. Now, I will say that accuracy is a little bit more conflated for Usman because of the ground strikes. But still, impressive striking advantage on that takedown average. Now, here's where it gets really lopsided, right? We have 1.39, so 1.4, we'll round it up, for Leon Edwards. Now, 3.013 per fight on average landed for Kamaru Usman. That is very impressive and more than doubles the takedown output of Leon Edwards. Now, let's go to takedown accuracy. 48%, that's damn near 50. So every other takedown attempt, you're landing if you're Kamaru Usman versus the 33%, which, if we look at those numbers like really, really closely, Leon Edwards not nowhere near as many takedowns. Not going for nowhere near as many takedowns as Kamaru Usman, and still significantly lower takedown average. Submission average neither guy is a submission guy, so we'll leave that alone. But this fight important for 2 reasons, right? It's important for a dozen reasons. But let's talk about the top 2 reasons, in my opinion, Josh, right? Number 1, Kamaru Usman was chasing history. Greatness, history. Etc. He was trying to be known as the best, the greatest welterweight champion ever.
And that's saying something.
And that's over a GSP.
That's saying
That's
something.
over a Matt Hughes.
Yes.
That's over a Tyron Woodley.
Yep.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? There's been a lot of great welterweight champions that we've seen. Usman was on the brink of being arguably undisputed, the greatest of that division. Number 2, he was chasing the greatest undefeated streak of a champion and title defenses. Second to who? Anderson Silva and John Jones.
But he doesn't have to worry about that this fight.
He no longer has to worry about that. The streak is broken. Leon Edwards, what he has to do, the only way he's ever looked at as more as a footnote, right? Because what? Now, I named a lot of welterweights, right? Mm-hmm. One big name that you guys might remember, who I did not name, is the person who GSP retired to after beating. And guess what? Just to be a dick, and because I know you guys don't remember, I'm not even going to say that motherfucker's name.
Okay. All right.
Because you don't remember it for a reason.
Exactly. It's a reason.
Because what happened? He lost to GSP. He won against Robbie Lawler. Then he lost against the Robbie Lawler. And then he wasn't a champion anymore, and it was done.
Damn.
And he was done. Or a Matt Serra. I will mention his name because I mentioned it earlier, but what happened? He won the title and then lost it in a rematch to GSP.
Now, imagine if Matt Serra would have won the rematch with GSP.
Oh, history's
and
changed.
That's all he ever did.
History's different.
You will remember it.
History's so different.
You will remember that. That's what Leon Edwards is going for tonight.
Preach.
He's going for the second win against Usman, and if he has that, then his name will be remembered in UFC history.
Yes.
Because Usman's already stamped.
Yes.
But every time his name will be mentioned, it will be mentioned with Leon Edwards
one
because
guy had his number in that trilogy.
If Edwards beats him twice,
Tell him.
It wasn't a fluke.
Nope.
It wasn't a phantom kick. It wasn't a Hail Mary.
Yep.
And he just happened to catch the ball.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
But we know,
Yep.
because me and Mike are very analytical in watching the fight game, we know that that wasn't a Hail Mary. He set that up very perfectly.
He did. It was beautiful.
It was very beautiful. Buffer's suit is amazing.
It really is, and I'm glad you acknowledged that for one last time of the night. It is a very nice suit.
And do you love? I love this fact, right? That he wears suits that fits with his hair instead of trying to change his hair to fit with his outfit.
Every time.
He wears what fits with him naturally. I love that.
Usman in his classic stance, no touch of the glove, a lot of bad blood between the two. Why? Because Usman lost his belt to this motherfucker. Why? Because Leon Edwards has heard nothing but talking shit coming from Kamaru Usman about it being a fluke win. Leon Edwards needs this win. Kamaru Usman wants this win. Which one will come out, as Josh the Great said, with the bigger will of the night? We find out now, not in seconds, not in minutes, now. Let's go.
Both guys look confident. Nice leg kick.
Nice leg kick from Leon. He's a jab from Kamaru. Mark Long said he canceled all his plans. I agree. Same.
Plans are canceled. This is a celebration for us.
You got to watch this. That right hand was very fast.
Yeah, he didn't land
for Leon.
But it was fast as hell. They're both fainting a lot, which is good.
Kamaru labeled the switch stance fighter, but Leon switching stances often in his first minute of this fight.
Yeah, he definitely is. They both look in amazing shape. Oh, good shot. That was a good shot by Leon.
Leon landed a nice combination because Kamaru overthrew. Now, what I don't want to see from Kamaru and what Kamaru's coaches don't want to see from him is him overcommitting, trying to end it too early to prove a point. You need to just worry about winning these rounds. I really think it's a round-by-round fight. Neither guy can go for that headshot bang. You can't. If you get it, great. Throw it, be ready for it, but you can't just hunt it the whole fight.
Plus, all the damage you seen Usman land in the second fight and not end it.
Yep.
So it shouldn't be in the mind that you can end this early.
Right, agreed.
He could take a lot, and he looks impeccable shape.
Agreed.
Impeccable shape. And you can tell by the backs of individuals, because that's the last thing that gets in shape on the body.
Leon Edwards has never been finished in the UFC, to note.
Amazing. That's an amazing stat.
Lost one fight, and that was to Kamaru Usman in the UFC. Nice lead right hook for Kamaru Usman as he switches stances while chasing Leon Edwards.
If you're not watching, Usman's doing all the stalking. Edwards fighting on the back foot, but he's effective offensively.
Maxwell says, all that yak, that's what I'm talking about. Speaking facts. Let him know, Maxwell. Let him know. If you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. That's right. We are live for UFC 286. Edwards versus Usman. It's your boy, Mike Just MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. To my left, my internet right is Josh, the great out there. And I don't know what the fuck you talking about other than letters, but what's up?
Closed mouths don't get fed.
You know what I mean?
The fight just started for round one.
You know what I mean? If you need links, I'll give them when I can. But we're in the main event. You waited this long. You're going to wait. Thumbs up, subscribe, etc., etc. Let me know you love me, baby.
Oh!
Oh!
Good body kick by Edwards. Good
Another body kick from Leon Edwards.
He looks too tense. Usman looks tense. Come on, yeah, watch. Come on.
I want him to say your name. You're good. Come on.
Come on.
Kamaru Usman now going for the takedown against the fence.
He's not really in good position.
He's not, and Leon Edwards needs to prove a point that if you're going to get a takedown, you got to do more than just push me up against the fence.
Yeah.
If you let him get this, it's a wrap. The rest of these 5 rounds.
We already know how it's going to go. He got off. He got him off of him.
Okay, Usman protests to the ref. The ref stops it. The ref says Leon hooked the glove, meaning he grabbed the inside of the gloves with his fingers. You cannot do that. Kamaru did complain about that last fight. Something to keep a note. And that was a hard warning. And you know that Herb Dean does not play that shit. So you got to be careful if you're Leon Edwards. Not getting caught doing the same.
Well, what he needs to not get caught doing is getting in grappling.
Agreed.
Just avoid that. You can avoid you hooking his glove.
Agreed. First round, 30 seconds left. So far, Josh, not going to lie. This round, Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
Much like the last fight, even though this did not take a takedown. He's winning on the feet.
He's definitely winning on the feet. We got 16 seconds left.
Which, coming into the second fight, I say, oh, that's where he wants to win, right? I would say coming into this fight, this is where he needs to win. Because he lost many rounds on the feet last fight. Leg kicks, straight kicks up the middle. Those are things to keep that distance. Leon Edwards walks away, pays no attention to Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman tries to intimidate Leon Edwards, unable. I think that is important right there.
I was trying to see if he hooked the glove.
If you need lanes, closed mouths, don't get fed. Holla at your boy if you need him. You know what I mean?
Oh, he did. He did hook the glove. Look at that.
Yeah, he literally hooked the glove. Not like this, like I thought. He literally hooked the glove, was grabbing the glove. Leon Edwards not using the stool.
That changed a lot.
Standing up, looks good.
Usman not using it either.
Usman, we're never worried about his cardio, in my opinion. But what he should be worried about is 1 round of 0. The champ, in my opinion.
And he's fighting Leon Edwards' fight. Edwards didn't look uncomfortable.
Well, Leon Edwards pretty much saying, how the fuck does Usman just start in front of me?
Come on, Herb Dean.
They restarted the round because Edwards said, why the fuck is he that close to me?
He shouldn't have been.
You're too close, man. You're too close.
Man, what? Come on, bumper clock.
Filling each other out. I would say the first 30 seconds, but the first 15 seconds was Herb Dean resetting because Usman could not wait to get back in the pocket.
That might be his flaw in this fight.
It might be.
He thinking too hard. It looks like he's thinking way too hard. Good jab to the body. He got kicked in the nuts.
Low blow from Edwards.
That's good that he stopped the time. Boxing, they don't stop it.
Oh, you're right. Here we go real quick. Total strikes landed 22-12 in favor of the champion.
23-12.
12 leg kicks of note.
13 leg kicks now. He's kicked the shit out of him. Usman might want it too much. Like, he doesn't look like water right now.
Nice kick to the body from Leon.
To the body.
And I think Usman will be afraid to block that kick to the body all night. Because you don't want to block to the body and eat one to the head. I think he's really going to be timid on that. I think if Edwards is in his head about that, he can think that all night.
Oh, of course he has some
all
sort
night.
of psychological advantage.
You would think he has to, right?
The second fight ended.
Nice little counter 1-2 right there from Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards not
good
backing
knee,
up.
Good knee,
Head.
too.
Usman wobbled there.
He wobbled him on that knee. Give it again.
2 nice body shots from Usman, but Edwards unfazed. Edwards can't let up.
Usman
looks
it out.
too determined in his face. Too determined. Nice leg kick again from Leon.
Oh, good.
Nice
good,
lead
good
cross,
lead cross
for Kamaru Usman and does it again.
Oh, he's down.
Perfect takedown.
He's down. Oh, he got his back.
Perfect takedown. Now has the
And
back.
he got his back.
Kamaru does. The challenger.
Oh, he got up quick as hell.
Leon landed those left hands, though. I'm sorry. Kamaru landed those left hands.
Just landing them. Leon can't do shit. Oh, okay. Leon got up out of there, though.
Leon with a shot. And
Crazy
Kamaru
sprawl.
sprawled into the next zip code. Hips out of there.
He was in California, and he ended up in the Middle East.
He was
That
ending
sprawl
west.
was serious.
It was. That sprawl was beautiful. I love to see it.
100%.
Kamaru Usman, please do not throw an illegal knee. See, now this is where Kamaru Usman won many rounds.
Oh, look at that.
Having Leon against the fence. But this time, Leon with enough energy,
shit was
not
crazy.
being in elevation, to fire back and get himself off of the fence with a perfect cross that lands.
Left hand was crazy. If he didn't throw that, this round would look different right now.
Agreed.
That one punch.
Now,
He tried to land that. He tried to land that same kick.
Edwards landed a kick off into the body, tries to do the head kick, gets blocked. I would like to see him throw straight kicks to the body, though. Mix it up. Let's see a teep kick right to the sternum.
Right now, Edwards is in alternate instinct.
There we go. Straight kick right to the sternum. What the fuck I'm talking about?
Edwards in alternate instinct right now.
Usman does the same, misses it, eats a leg kick for it.
Usman looks kind of stiff, bruh.
A big differential, 24-15 for strikes landed, but you got to think all the majority of that was against the cage in that one exchange
body kick
from Usman. I think Edwards is one blitz away from winning this round.
I think he got it.
Edwards, unlike what I saw in earlier fights from other people, when he switches stances, he looks like he still moves just as smooth.
And he's effective just as
right.
I think he's switching the stances
nice
just
teep kick
for
to
the
knee.
kicks, just for the different angles of kicks.
Oh, Usman needs a left, trying to get too aggressive.
I got Edwards up 2.
A very close round. I have it 1-1. Josh has a 2-0. Either way, we are live for UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. That's right. It's your boy, Mike MMA, the man with the golden mic. And to my left, my internet right, is Josh, the great, out here for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th time in a row.
Let's go.
Goddamn, we might as well call this Mike, Jesse, and Josh MMA. You know what I mean? We out here. There you go.
We out here getting it. I got it up. Edwards up 2-0. And, you know, I picked Usman. I got Edwards up 2-0. I feel like he controlled the fight. Usman got him down. That was really the only big thing. But I think the body, the kicks to the body,
yes.
he landed way too many of them joints. And they wasn't just ticky-tack kicks.
Let's take a look,
you know, like
at those stats real quick, Josh, before this round starts. Now, you see body shots, 15 of 15 for Leon Edwards. Usman has caught up, though, 12 of 19, but leg strikes, 19 of 20 for Leon Edwards, 1 of 5 for Kamaru.
You can see the difference in the legs. Usman gotta pick the pace up.
Significant strike accuracy, 74% for the champion, 36% for the challenger in Usman. That's crazy.
Usman has to pick the pace up.
Usman only had as many strikes as he did because he had that one exchange against the cage. I think the rest of the round was Leon Edwards.
Yeah. They only fought in Usman's way for that one period.
But I think judges suck, which is the only reason I'm going 1-1.
Come on, that was lazy, and he got him down.
So here's what Usman had success on last fight and just had success on now. He feinted like he was going for a takedown. And then because he saw that Leon didn't bite, he said, "Oh, your leg's there? I'm taking it then."
That was crazy.
Pretty.
That was crazy.
Phil Murphy agrees with me, 2018 Edwards. Paul Fontaine disagrees with me, agrees with Josh, 1919.
Yeah, I got 2018.
Agreed, but
it's a bad start for Edwards right now.
What none of us can disagree on is there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds plus left on that clock, and Kamaru Usman's on top and now has back exposure.
Got back exposure right now. We seen Leon get out of this, though.
Leon Edwards just grabbed the cage, plainly. Herb Dean stops it. Herb Dean is on it.
He's on it.
He's taking a point.
He's on it.
No, don't take a point already. You need a warning. You need a warning.
Nah, this is his second serious offense.
He
grabbed the glove, now the cage. You know, he grabbed the glove, then the cage, bro. He need a point, bro. I think it's tied right now. Dog, this point is warranted. Like, I think this point is warranted. Because he grabbed the glove.
You're right.
Because he stopped his momentum.
You're right.
When he was grappling. He could have got him down, changed that whole round.
He took a point.
Yeah, he could have changed that whole round. And then grabbing the cage could have changed the whole round.
That is so big.
If he doesn't do that.
Kamaru Usman saying, "Give me my position back." Which is fair.
Facts.
Which is fair.
That's stupid fair.
Leon needs to win his round. He has no choice. Wow.
Leon is counting on all the tricks.
Now, I don't disagree that was warranted. The only reason why I'm in shock and a little like, I kind of wish it wasn't, because 99% of refs are given 18 warnings before they take a point.
Yeah.
18 warnings before they take a point.
But the first
I agree, though.
So
You're right.
bad.
You're right.
So bad,
That's
bro.
why I can't disagree with it.
He grabbed his glove.
Because he did grab his glove. He did grab the fence. I can't disagree with that.
He wasn't even discreet about it either.
Right. He literally saying, the claw.
He just went for it. Like,
nice lead cross for Usman, followed by a lead jab.
Good jab.
A little pause in between, too. I like that.
You see how it snapped his head back.
I don't know if you can call that a combo, but 2 consecutive strikes for sure.
Yeah. Oof. Shit sound like it hurt.
If I'm Leon, I'm getting more aggressive. You can't let Kamaru win this round 10-8. You can't.
Usman looks like he's become a little looser.
Oh, yeah. This really kind of like revived him almost.
Yeah, it definitely
right?
did. It made him a lot looser.
Right? and then a low blow from Leon is obviously not intentional.
This the
you
second
won't
low
see a
blow.
point here. You won't see a point, but it is the second low blow.
So right now he has 2 low blows. He had a glove grab and then
Okay.
that was come on, bro.
That was right in the you know.
That's
the,
two low blows. You got a glove grab for position, and you got a cage grab for position. That's 4 infractions right now. And they only took 1 point. Big ones.
I can't disagree. I wish I could. It's obviously not intentional, but it happened. All of them.
I don't know. That one looked crazy.
Nice body shot. And look, coach.
Facts.
Yeah, the ref says that wasn't low. It hurt. Usman, it hurt. Wasn't low.
Usman could be bitching a little bit. Oh, good.
Nice knee to the head
Good
from
knee.
the champion.
See that crossed in knee?
I
That's
did.
crazy.
I did. I seen it. Kamaru Usman stalking.
Oh, good front leg kick.
Nice jab for Usman. Leon really wants Usman to come into him. You could tell.
Doesn't
Is
this
that
kind of look
cross,
like
though?
Maya O'Neal?
Yes, it does. But much more competitive, to be fair.
100%. Way more
Lee
competitive.
Cross lands to the chest.
Nice leg kick. Nice leg kick.
Oh, there we
front
go.
leg kick. To
More
the
leg
knee.
kicks from the
Crazy.
champion.
Look,
Another
he's killing him in the legs. Come on, Usman.
couple
you gotta step it
jabs,
up.
but Edwards rolls with both of them,
Yep.
meaning he absorbed both. He moved with it. Did not land flush. If you need links, they will come in between rounds because I am plugged the fuck in. You understand? I'm locked in, baby.
Oh, good right. Good
2
elbow.
rights to the body and then an elbow from the former champion, Kamaru Usman.
But he ate it. He ate it. I didn't see
Leon
any
Edwards,
change.
though, this round is so close and you already got the round taken, you can't be seen by these judges moving backwards as much.
I don't know, but he's so effective
I
going
know,
backwards.
I know. It's just these judges suck. The judges don't understand it.
I don't really see Usman doing anything significant. That elbow was pretty good, but it didn't rock Edwards at all.
I don't disagree. I just think that judges see moving backwards and score against you most of the time.
Look at that. He like bruh. They also know that he's an All-American,
Right.
and that he's had 2 takedown attempts and couldn't get him down.
Kamaru Usman, after every round, stares at Edward.
This is
So
a tie.
I had it 2-0 Edwards. I now have it tied because of that 10-8 round. I now have it. What would be that?
9-9.
There we go.
9-9. And he don't look his confidence.
29-29?
Yeah, no. What's this? That was the
Yeah,
second
29-29.
round.
Yeah.
No, I got Edwards at 1.
28-28. You got
No.
Edwards at 1?
Yeah, I got Edwards a 10-9 and then a 9-9.
Oh, you had Edwards winning this round.
I think he won this,
Okay.
but he got the point.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because
Fair
the
enough.
kicks to the body, kicks to the leg,
Right.
that was the only strike, but it did nothing.
Right.
So it's not like a significant strike.
So you have it
'Cause he ain't hurt
29-28. You have it 29-28.
Yeah, he controlled this.
I have it 28-28.
He had 1 takedown and he got right up,
Right.
and the leg kicks and everything is just disrupting Usman's rhythm.
My mother said Edwards is a dirty fighter.
He's trying everything. He's trying everything to win.
As the crowd cheers Rocky, they seem a little lackluster, right? They seem like they don't
100%
believe it.
for them to be in the UK.
Yeah, like they didn't believe that chant. I don't like that.
Cause bruh, they go in.
Right. Usman crying. Usman stating that he got eye poked there.
Usman
The ref.
crying. Usman crying, bruh.
The ref not agreeing.
Usman crying, bruh. Cause he kicked to the body. Oh my god. Look, another kick to the leg. Front leg
Another
kick.
one.
Another kick.
Another one. DJ Khaled. He's the one that had another ones, right?
Another one.
Another one.
Leon looks really fluent.
Brent Akamoto agrees with
Another
me, 28-28. Shaheen Ashadi, again, agrees with me, 28-28. But Paul Fontaine thinks 29-27.
Wait, we in round 4?
Yes, sir. 3
That's
rounds down.
flying.
Yes, sir. Championship rounds here, baby. Usman still stalking. Usman's still the favorite.
Oh.
2-1 favorite. That is a little bit surprising to me because Edwards is like not
Attrition.
getting. Yeah, like I mean, it's going down. It's a fight.
Yeah, but I feel like he's landing a lot of leg kicks to the body, bro.
He is.
And that is heavy.
How would the judges score that?
And again, I feel like Usman has yet to stamp his name on his fight yet.
Agreed.
Come on, bro.
Ooh, Leon Edwards almost gets the back. Now he needs to make sure he doesn't get taken down. Great sprawling.
But in that exchange, who went down?
Got his hips out of there. Usman was the one that went down from that leg kick off balance. Absolutely.
And got out of there. Got up out of there. And I picked Usman. You see, like, come on, bro. Like,
if you're digging what I'm doing, make sure to like, subscribe, etc. If you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. I will put them up in between rounds because yo ass waited till round 5. I'm sorry. I got fights to watch.
Oh, my.
Halfway through this 4th round is anybody's round.
Another kick to the body on a power leg. Edwards in the southpaw, switch to orthodox. Switching all night.
Career best 39 leg kicks landed for the champion, Leon Edwards.
And that might be exactly why he's landing so many about what you said. He's so worried about the head.
Right. Usman very well might think the second I block these leg and body kicks, he's going to kick me to the head. Another leg kick from Leon. Nice left hook from the champion. The champion's winning this round.
Yeah, and you see how he's not getting hit a lot at all. He's not getting hit a lot at all.
Nice jab from the champ.
Great jab.
Combination mostly blocked from the former champion, Kamaru Usman.
Usman got to step it up.
Takedown for Usman.
Nice
Leon Edwards. Usman gets him down to the ground briefly, but nothing to sway the round. Leon Edwards needs to get up.
He can't get taken down. He cannot get taken down.
Agreed.
Right
and he doesn't. And he doesn't. Leon Edwards looking fantastic.
And he gets up. A good knee.
And then a combination. Two lefts. Let's go.
Leon is winning me over right now.
Agreed.
Leon's winning me the fuck over right now.
Kamaru looks like he's trying. Leon looks like he's doing. Done. Another takedown attempt from Kamaru. Going for the single leg, trying to switch to the double.
And he's not in good position.
Now, Leon needs to space his legs out more.
Definitely.
So that Kamaru doesn't get his arms behind there and locked hands. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Out. And
nice.
Again.
Circles out. That's what you want to see from your champion.
Again, leg kick again.
If you're a Leon Edwards fan, you should be on the edge of your fucking seat.
Honestly, because he's winning this fight.
Nice couple jabs for Kamaru. No pop behind him, but does land. Ooh, uppercut from Leon lands.
Another leg kick attempt again, keeping Usman's mind rattling. Usman missed both of them. Moose missed again. Usman missing again. He might be too determined.
Yo, that's really what I'm seeing.
Leon again.
Kamaru
Leon clearly won that round.
Looking at Leon.
As to what are you tonight?
I give Leon that round.
He looking at Leon like, who is this dude tonight?
He does. I have Leon ahead.
This might be the reverse of the second fight. Even though Leon ain't putting feet and hands on him as Usman was, he is controlling the fight. He landing. Usman ain't laying really shit. He went where he was getting outpointed so much on feet. He tried to get it to the ground and couldn't do anything.
Could not do it.
And to me, that's more of a win for Leon in the judge's mind that you trying to get him to the ground and you can't do it. Or when you get him, he get right back up.
Agreed. I think it's 38-37. I think it is a must for Kamaru to win this round. And I think that the round where they they took away a point from Leon, you never know. You might be right. And that might have been a draw on that round, in which case Kamaru might need to finish. Kamaru needs to step in a gas tank, on the gas pedal, no matter what the score is right now.
He's down.
Best case is tied.
If this is a tie, bruh, like this is wild. I think it's for Leon to lose this fight.
Agreed.
Again.
Head kick, partially landed, but that hurt. This
see
motherfucker said Usman took the fourth round. What is he talking about? Sean Shaheen talking some sense. 10-9 Edwards in the fourth round from me. 38-27. Agreed. Matthew Wells. Edwards took the fourth. Agreed. Ryan Frederick. Edwards took the fourth. Agreed. 38-37. Agreed. Let's go.
Look at this. Look at this, bruh. Can't do shit with this position. Can't do nothing with it. And this is your expertise.
Yeah, that's not a good look. Edwards needs to spread those legs further apart, though. When he's against the cage, those legs need to be
at him. Out of it again.
You're right. He still gets
He's
out of it
again. Boom,
Who the
boom.
fuck am I? Fuck do I know?
Out of it again. Boom, boom. Uppercut.
Nice
Look,
right
he's
hand landed
showing
from
off.
Usman, though.
Oh,
leg
kick.
landed.
Leg kick.
That
Come
landed.
on, bro. He's showing off against Usman. He's showing off right now, bro. You cannot take me down. Even when you did, I got right the fuck back up. It wasn't even, he didn't have it on the ground for a second. Missed. Uppercut, knee. He's elbow. Showing off.
Let's go.
He's showing off against Usman.
Kamaru still looks like I'm trying, and Leon Edwards looks like I'm doing.
He overthinking this whole fight, bro. He's overthinking, bro. Again, boom. All he had to do was turn. That's it. Because he overthinking, bro.
It looks like Usman, his whole camp, said this is what I can do against him.
Yup.
This is what I will do against him. Leon Edwards, it looks like in this camp, said this is what I can't let him do. This is what I will do to him.
This is what I'm
This is
doing.
what I must do
This
to
is
him.
what I will do.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's
Again,
go.
look at this shit, bro.
Let's go.
He roll out again, bro. He can't do shit with this dude. He need a Hail Mary.
Leon Edwards looks so impressive. And I mean,
Boom,
Josh,
leg kick.
can I get a little bit of my roses, right? Because what I said before this fight, that this be the closest of the trilogy. I called that,
it
right?
Ain't though.
Ooh, okay.
I think Leon's running away
Fair.
with this shit.
Fair. We'll see with the scorecards. Closer throughout than the last two fights, I'll say that.
Facts. He
Nice leg kick
respected him.
for
He
Leon.
respected him way too much, bro. This is not gonna change in 2 minutes, bro. It's not, bro. I don't see it. Another
nice
knee.
knee from Leon.
Another knee.
Leon looking in another zone.
Look. He trying to take. You see the crowd booing?
The crowd is booing.
He trying to do this knowing he can't do shit with this position. He gonna
Wow.
roll out again.
Wow.
Roll out again.
Did he
He
land
got it again, bro.
one relevant takedown?
Usman looked he looked
Nice kick
confused.
to the body again from Leon.
Usman
I
looked
think
confused.
Leon is all in Usman's head, man.
He look here. Yeah, that's literally
Not
what
like
it is.
not like Usman's like, I'm scared of you.
Or I'm beat up. No.
But Leon's like, you think you're good at me with
Don't
this?
know what to
you
do,
think
bro.
I can't do this? And I'm tossing that on his fucking head. Once again, a takedown,
One takedown.
from Kamaru, but can he keep him there? That's the question.
He gonna do a takedown. His head gonna stay there, and that's it. He not full mounting him nothing. And if he just get
Leon
up
gets up.
again, come on, bro.
And Leon, you
Come on,
saw,
bro.
Leon thought about grabbing the fence. He thought about it.
And
That
he
point
knew-
deduction, he said
He
no.
said no. I'm too strong for this, dude.
Yup.
Again, Leon's beating his ass. This is not even close, bro.
Both men get their flowers for that gas tank. They're both have not slowed down this whole
At
fucking
all.
fight at all. Neither man even breathing fucking hard. It's weird, man. Because these are two big dudes. We're talking about 6 foot and 6'2".
Yeah.
These are big dudes. They walk around like
Usman
200.
hasn't done shit. The only thing he's done is get the point taken away. Literally.
I'll tell you what. If something doesn't drastically happen in 40 seconds, then Leon Edwards won this round too. And I'd have it 4 rounds to 1, with the 1 round being a 10-8. I'm sorry, a 9-9 because of the point deduction. But I would have it a runaway win for Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, what would that be, 47, 46?
Hold up, wait.
47,
Wait.
45?
You see the mentality too. It's 20-something seconds left. He know that, right?
Yup.
And he's trying to grapple.
Yep.
He not going for Hail Mary because he don't want to get knocked out again. Look at you see what he's doing.
I really think Kamaru Usman, though, thinks it's close. I think Kamaru thinks it's close.
No way, bro.
Look at those body shots. Beautiful. I think he thinks because he's coming forward. I promise you at this press conference, Kamaru Usman is going to say, I think I won that fight. I promise you he's going to say that. Leon Edwards, I think I've done enough to retain the championship. Fluke, it might have been. But fluke now, it is not. The champ is here, and I believe it is Leon Edwards. At the end of the fight, Leon Edwards, 2 hands up. Kamaru Usman against the cage. Yep. Tell him. Go ahead.
Was this not an easy fight for Leon?
It looks pretty damn easy for Leon Edwards. If I'm being honest, at worst, it's 3 rounds to 2. At worst. And I don't think it's possible to give 2 rounds to Kamaru Usman. Actually, I think at worst it's 4-1.
I think at worst it's 4-1.
At worst 4-1. I think he might have won all 5.
And he got, and maybe he got the round with the point. Maybe he
That's
got
what I'm
that
saying.
round.
Maybe.
Either a draw.
It might have been a draw.
He lost all the other rounds.
Right.
He pot shotted him. He comboed him, and that was his best shot was that elbow, and it did nothing to Edwards.
Facts.
Nothing. Every time he tried to take him down,
Look,
he rolled out of it.
You saw the force. The sweat still.
That hurt him.
The sweat still got knocked the fuck off of Kamaru Usman's head, even though it's blocked. The only successfully blocked head kick is the head kick that is not landed.
You know he lost. The head kick you move out the way for.
Facts.
Usman know he lost.
Whoever's still with me for one last time, we were live for UFC 286. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. What a goddamn fight. It's your boy. You know him. Mike doesn't even make the man with the golden mic. And to my left, my internet right, Josh the Great back again. We will be back for Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira, UFC 287. And we might be back before then. I don't know. Stay tuned. Only way you'll know is if you like, subscribe, follow on Instagram and on YouTube at Mike Just MMA. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're all beautiful.
Look at the body language.
Edwards knows he won. Look at he doesn't
look
have
at
one.
Look
Look
at
him.
Look at his eyes.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's Edwards. 48-46, 48-46, and 47-47. As I said, was the best case scenario for Kamaru. And still, Leon Edwards proving that despite it being a so-called fluke, the first fight, he had what it took. No elevation, equal playing field, his hometown. He came out with that W. Josh, I ain't got shit else to say to the people. We were live. It was 286. It was Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. And the champ is still the champ.
Now, well, let's listen to the champ. Let's listen to the champ.
Whoo. Wow. Let's listen to the fuck. I didn't think this was even kind of a possibility. Headshot dead. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Yes, sir. Kamaru talking to Dana like, I don't think I lost that fight. That's what he's saying. I promise you, Kamaru's saying to him,
but when he watched
I don't think I lost that fight. Yeah.
When he watches the tape, he's going to be like,
yeah.
I didn't realize how many kicks to the legs and the body he was landing.
Yeah.
100%.
As DC just says.
Yep.
Just let you guys know, we said that before DC. Total strikes 110 to 94.
Yep.
Significant strikes 108 to 76. Head strikes 28 to 54 in favor of Usman, but body shots 31 to 21 for Edwards. 49 to 1 landed leg strikes for Edwards. That's where it is. 4 out of 15 takedowns landed, but come on, those takedowns initiated nothing. Those takedowns led to nothing. Let's be real.
He went down, got up. That's really takedown. When you look at Kamaru Usman's stats and it says he had takedowns, just know that he got right up. Should go right after that.
Yep.
Because he got right the fuck up. Like, it is, like, come on.
Yep. Leon Edwards, so improved.
Very improved.
So technical this fight, man. He had a beautiful game plan.
Yeah. I thought Usman would have over-prepared, but he did not.
Kamaru looked like he was too confident.
Yep.
Too confident. It's rare I say that in the fight game. He really was too cocky, man. It didn't look like he changed anything. Leon Edwards looked like he upgraded everything. Everything. Look, he upgraded everything.
He like a Swiss Army knife.
And now Leon being asked, who do you want to see next? Of course, Jorge. Kobe Covington in the crowd.
Come on, Kobe. He gonna beat you. Come on, Kobe Covington's here.
Leon says, I'm going to see what's going on with Jorge Masvidal. Kobe Covington trying to create a scene so that he gets the next title shot.
Fight.
Leon just pretty much dismissing him. You goddamn degenerates. I love you. I hope you love us. We were out here. UFC 286. Mike Tyson MMA. The man with the golden mic. Josh the Great. We was here. They was there. It happened. We called it. Y'all was there watching us. Look at that. Look at them while here with us. You know what I mean? Catch us. Alex Pajeda. Israel Adesanya. April 8th. Wah, 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 wah. We'll see you then, you goddamn degenerate.